Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast After Hours Edition. We got a good show, packed house. Let's get into
Full
it.
house.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast After Hours Edition. So before we get into it, let's do some quick announcements. Okay, number one, patreon.com/freshfit, where you guys can find all the exclusive videos of me kicking out annoying bimbos that talk smack on the show and all the other crazy stuff that's not safe for YouTube. Also, get on Anchor, where we're on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, literally every platform that you guys want to listen to us on, we're there. Just make sure you're wearing headphones because you will get in trouble and fired from your job. And then also get the merchandise, Fresh Fit hoodies, T-shirts, everything like that. You can also get the Punish the Bad Behavior shirt, which went notorious thanks to TikTok kicking us off of it 3 times. And then also get the free ebook, Unplugging from the Matrix of Fitness and Game. And then also, for all you fatties out there, I am accepting fitness clients. Go ahead and DM us pimp on our Instagram, Fresh and Fit Miami. Taking fitness clients on. I'm not cheap. And no, I will not sit there and listen to you cry about being fat and why you are fat. We're about solutions, not excuses. And without further ado, we're going to turn it over to Fresh.
And then real quick, for everyone that bought the course, Nails on Demand, we have a Zoom call tomorrow, 8 p.m., right?
Yeah, 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, so
where we're going to look at your Instagram profile, tell you how trash it is,
if it's
and
good
tell
or
you
not,
how to fix it so you can get girls. And then we are going to have a Zoom call right after that on the First Date Lay Blueprint, where we will teach you guys how to get laid on the first date.
Facts.
You know, and not get finessed and take these girls on dinner dates where they laugh at you and then go smash another guy and bring him your leftovers. So, yeah. Other than that, guys, thank you. Patreon.com/freshfit. Don't forget. And we're going to, without further ado, we're going to turn it over and introduce the guests.
We got a full panel tonight.
Yes,
so we're going to
do.
start here. Just say your name, how old you are, and what you do.
I'm Valentina. What I do?
Yeah.
I'm a model.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 27.
All right, cool.
I'm a clothing line designer as well, if you'd like to know.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Hi, everyone. I'm Valentina also.
Welcome back.
I'm back. I have pink hair. I'm a day trader, and then I'm also 20 years. Oh, I'm 20 years old. I don't know if you're how old you are.
All right.
Hi, everyone. My name is Eloine Moreno. I'm Brazilian, and this week I just became a U.S. citizen. Yay!
Finally legal.
Hold on. I got to be the asshole. How'd you get it? Did you marry some guy or what?
Well, maybe I did.
Oh, yeah. There you go. You already know what time it is. She's going to make it work for 2 years and get rid of him.
Been there, done that.
Oh, okay. She has a citizenship, so she already got rid of him.
Smart.
Very smart.
Yeah. And I'm a full-time model, influencer, that kind of thing.
Awesome. And how old are you?
31.
Okay, cool. All right.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ana Rivera. I'm from Croatia, and I model. I'm 23 years old. I also do makeup, hair, and some styling on the side. And pretty much, I'm a hustler. I'm a traveler. I've been traveling on tour since October last year. Sorry, we're in a new year. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do. I travel the world, and I do what I love.
You kind of look like Iggy Azalea a little bit.
I hear that a lot. I hear Haley Baldwin also
Yeah,
a lot.
all of that.
And Marilyn Monroe is like my favorite.
That's crazy.
Aww.
All right, cool. What's up, bro?
It was good. Marco, 28, life tacking.
Shout out to Marco. Nah, Marco. Nah, we need more than that, Marco. We need more than that, man.
Come on. I'm the party boy.
There you go. Party boy.
Yo, when we see him
That sounds more
downstairs,
nice.
4 girls by himself, having a good time,
Living life
like every night.
Every day, all day.
with celebrities, cool people. So that's awesome, man.
Yes, sir.
Cool. And where you from?
I'm from Paris.
Boom.
Yeah, I've been here for 6 years now.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paris.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dominique. I am 21 years old. I moved to Miami about 5 years ago. I'm from Connecticut. And I like to think that I'm an influencer. I co-party with my friends. I just kind of bring a good vibe everywhere I go. And that's what I contribute.
Awesome. All right. And let me ask you this. Is Marco trouble?
For sure.
Here you go. All right.
Hi, guys. My name is Cambria Jones, or Cammy. Originally from Pennsylvania. I'm an athlete at heart, also a trainer. And I've been in Miami for about 4 years now. But yeah, I'm a vibe.
Yo, by the way, she already got somebody hitting her up. Like, yo, who is that sexy sister? So already she getting hit up. That's
Don't worry,
awesome.
the DMs are here. So
And
guys,
Instagram for everybody here on the panel is right there, guys, in the bottom.
Yeah.
And then
wait, shout out to Smishy, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Smishy. That's the IGs for all the girls. The only one that's taken is the lovely lady in the purple. So you guys can send a dick pics to the rest of them. So there you go.
All right.
Keep
So
it
you-
cute.
Also like women, so girls go in my DMs.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
Starting spicy.
I like that. All right. All right.
Hey guys, my name's Brianna. I'm originally from Boston, Massachusetts. I moved here a little over a year ago. I am a mental health coach and I also work in nightlife.
Cool. All right, so we got a full panel here
All right,
with some
cool.
good people here. So let's start off nice and tight, nice and spicy. So first question is for ladies: spit or swallow? No, just kidding. That's too early. It's too early for that. But real talk, like, how is it nightlife in Miami? Because we're all from Miami, we're all party here. Like, how is it in the nightlife here? For example, like when you go to clubs, is it like fun? Is it like tiring? Like, tell me how it is when you go at nighttime in Miami.
I first started going out when I was 15, so I think the nightlife has really been a little different since I was 15 years old. But going out in Miami really isn't that bad. It's just you got to get there a little early to get to an event. If not, you're going to be waiting like an hour in a line. So if it says to be there like at 10, I would get there like at 9 just to be safe, because traffic in Miami too, to get to where you need to be, you're not going to get there on time if you leave like 30 minutes before. You got to leave like about an hour.
And where do you go?
Where do I like to go?
Yeah, because I feel like most hot girls don't wait in lines. But,
Yeah.
I
was thinking that.
No.
You need to talk to Marco. Talk to Marco, man.
Well, we got to be humble. You know, some people got to make that line.
No? Okay. And then just real quick, like when you go to a club, like guys approach you, like how does that work for you? Like,
Yeah,
is it annoying? Is it?
It's really annoying, to be honest with you. I actually want to go out, have a good time with my girls. Like I'll be hitting up my girls and be like, hey, you know, what you girls doing? Because I like to work a lot. You know, I'm really focused on like my career and trying to get like everything started. So the last thing I need is like some guy all on my ass and just annoying the shit out of me. I just had a hard day. I'm worked really hard. I'm stressed out. I need a drink. I want to vibe with my girls. You know, catch up with my chicks, and then I just have.
This is all cap right now. This is all cap. Thank you. Like, what do you mean? Please explain to me how you're gonna go out there and vibe with your girls. You could do that at the house for free without being at a loud nightclub.
Sometimes you want to dance with your chicks and have a good time.
You could do that at the house.
Nah, that's shit like that gets boring.
Guys, translation, when she says that, I'm annoyed by guys coming up to me. I'm annoyed by ugly guys coming up to me that don't have money that hit on me and waste my time. You guys got to remember, bro.
All right,
girls
you got
love
it.
attention and they love going to clubs and getting attention and getting free drinks from guys. It's like a game. If you're not her type, she's going to just, you know, finesse you for drinks or whatever. But when a girl says, oh, I go to a club for my friends, that's all a bunch of fucking bullshit. Because you probably hate your friends. They hate you too. And it's just a passive
No, I
aggressive
love my
vibe.
girls. I love my girls.
Because if Bad Bunny showed up, I'm sure you would say yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, the hands on. Come
So
on, it's Bad Bunny.
I could already tell that I'm going to be translating a lot of womanese. Translation, I'm out with my girls. No, I'm trying to find the hottest guy that has money, that is hitting on me, and we'll go from there.
Just make sure the camera's always on, by the way.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough night. I could already tell the lies already beginning.
Oh,
Jack
shit.
City. But, all right, Valentina, your turn?
When I go to the club, it's a movie. Like, it's a movie. I'll be out with Marco Dom and I'm like, it's a motherfucking movie.
Where do you go? Where do you go?
We go to Mr. Jones.
Mr. fucking Jones.
Like Mr. the Jones. Okay? Like period Jones. Okay?
Okay, so let me ask you this.
What?
How should a guy approach you in the club if he wants to talk to you?
I wouldn't really talk to a guy in the club. Not
So
like
no
that.
guy you want to talk to?
More cap. Correct. A translation. If the right guy approaches me and talks to me, or if I'm the right VIP, I'll definitely talk to him.
What? No, I don't.
Okay,
Nah.
so let me get this straight. You go to a social establishment
Mhm.
where there's people of the opposite gender there, and you're not there to socialize with the opposite gender?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm there to network.
But yo.
Okay, makes perfect sense.
Go, Marco.
No, but look, like Mr. Jones, these type of clubs, they got sections. I mean, girls be in the sections.
Mhm.
Like nobody get to talk to them. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if they're not talking to the guys in the section, they won't talk to anybody in the club.
Yeah, because I be with them.
So she gonna talk to my guys. And
Thank
shit.
you, Marco.
But she's still gonna talk to guys,
But
though.
like people from outside the table, they won't come to her because she's already in the section.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
The outlier.
I
But
thought
then
you'd
if
be
you
mad
go
if you're
to a
outside of the club.
with no
outside
section,
of
just
VIP.
like the bar or whatever, yeah. But like upscale clubs is only by sections.
Yeah, usually you stay with your people. I mean, you tend
Yeah,
to
you stay with your
that's
people.
obviously
That's
going
it.
back and forth, bathroom, bar, you're gonna see people, you're gonna bump into people,
Yeah.
but like primarily, you usually go with the people you go with if you know the club in the right way, and
Okay.
and you
You
end up in the
stay.
right spot.
I still think you
talk
got
to other
approach.
dudes,
Yeah,
but yeah,
at
it's
some
still,
point.
like-
At some
Like,
point.
you know
No,
what I'm
at some
saying?
point, if you get a
Yeah,
chance, like
she's
for
making it
sure,
sound
you
like,
know?
oh no, I'm not talking to no guys in there. I'm just there with my friends. That's it. Like, nah. Like,
Angel noise.
unless, are you married or something or no?
No.
You're single, right? Okay, exactly. She talking to. If the right guy approaches, she gonna talk to him, bro.
All right. Miss Brazil.
No, it's interesting that you guys are mentioning Mr. Jones because that's where I work.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
What?
Yeah, so every time like people see me like, oh, she's partying every week. No, I'm working every week.
Holy smoke.
Yes.
So
Uh,
how's it for you? I guess because you work there. What do you see going on in the club? Is it like a lot of guys like just spending a lot of money on bottles, tables? Like, how's the vibe there when you go to work?
Yeah, so I've been working at the rooftop, Mr. Jones, for about 2 months. That's where they have the jacuzzi, and it's a really fun job. You just gotta wear a bikini, me and Anna would be there vibing. But this past weekend, that's where I actually started working at the actual club, Mr. Jones, and that was my first weekend, and that was impressive. I never seen some crazy thing like that. Like, it's a competition of who buys more bottles. And it got to a point last night. It was the first time I ever seen that in my life. That the guy ordered $6,000 in a una maleta, like in a
in a case.
Yeah. And then the table next to it was like, wait a minute, how much did they order? Like 6,000. Okay, we want 10,000. And it was just like
Damn.
drawing the cash up. I was like, okay. So I guess that's what people are about. I'm just working, so I just wish I could get some cut of that.
I just want to give some quick advice because, as you guys know, we're the #1 dating podcast
In the world.
Guys, don't ever do that. Don't go to a club and spend that kind of money on bottles. That is very stupid. Don't do that. You ain't
Dude,
gonna get no
I'm
chicks doing
working
that.
there. Do it.
No,
I-
Get her some clout out there.
Nah, you don't want to do that. All right, we got some super chats. We got Black Wolf Inc. $10. All this cap is over 9,000. It's a super kamikaze ghost. Ghost cap attack.
Over 9,000.
Okay, and then keep up the awesome and great work, fellas. French toast props due. Ricky Webster.
So to
thank you.
Ricky. We got some more
Sorry.
here.
I
O'Shea
guess-
Duke Jackson.
Oh shit, we got O'Shea Duke Jackson
From the
by
last
way,
show.
in the house, bro.
Well, from the last show. So
What's good?
Oh, that's from the last show?
yeah, like,
oh, okay.
like towards the end.
What's good, fresh and fit? Oh, we must have missed it. Sorry about that,
Yeah.
O'Shea. We'll
Sorry,
hit you up
O'Shea.
on Instagram. Mom Rizzo, $5. Myron, that transformation was epic from Clarence to Tyrone. Thank you. I used to be a fat ass, I know. Handy Technique, $10. Fresh and fit, you guys have fire content and lovely ladies. Shout out from New York. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Curls Love, $5. All the feminine energy at this table is just beautiful. Shout out to all you queens. Keep doing your thing. Girls run this world. Who's
Thank you.
Curls Love?
Thank you, Girls
Some
Love.
chick probably. A
Yeah,
friend-
probably
friend.
some sim. Okay, and then who's the last one?
No, we good.
Okay,
it.
bam.
Okay,
Okay. So we were on Miss Brazil.
And just real quick, as a girl yourself, would that like turn you on if you spent money like on a lot of bottles? Would that be like something that would attract you or no?
I swear, not at all.
No.
I genuine like real people. I genuine do. Like, I'm not looking for how many bottles are you buying. That does not affect my life. But people
Thank
are
you.
different.
Well,
There you go.
Mara was right.
Yes, guys, do not be that guy in the club spending a whole bunch of money on bottles. And yeah, nah, don't do that.
Just to get
Save your money.
Yeah,
There you go.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you ain't gonna. That's a whole other thing. We'll talk about it at the end. But
Okay.
Anything else, Chris?
We have 2 chats.
2 chats? Okay, real quick. A pen name Slickback, $5. Me personally, I don't do pop bottle clubs. I either do house parties, bars, or places without VIP. I'm not spending a couple $100 just for that, okay? And then RDAB, $2. To the girl with the pink hair, who hurt you?
Already?
Like the novela.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we got
now Croatia, right?
Taylor Swift, bro.
Oh, Taylor Swift? Is it
Taylor Swift. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been through a lot of parties in my lifetime. I've started partying when I was 14. That's when usually kids start to party and drink in Croatia. I know, like, I started smoking cigarettes that time too, but I stopped. But yeah, it's really bad. But yeah, a lot of experience when it comes to nightlife. So
She belongs to the streets.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I didn't mean to hit that. My bad.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I've gone through a lot. But yeah, I lived in Berlin for 4 years and I've experienced some of the craziest shit over there. If you ever want to like go really crazy, you should go to Berlin, to Berghain. Like, it's a whole different kind of style movie. Like, there's no VIPs, there's no tables or anything, but you will see people dressed in the craziest costumes. You'll see people walking around naked. You will see people like fucking on the dance floor. You will see a lot.
Yo.
And the music is
Berlin, right?
Yo, real talk. I heard that if you're a
It
black
goes
guy
hard
and you go
there.
to like Germany, like girls are all over you if you're black. Is that true?
I mean, I feel like being black nowadays is really like being sexualized overall. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the chat saying speak up because you're getting lower and lower and lower.
It's just like a thing right now. I feel like black guys, you know, are getting some like of that sexual attention all over the world right now. You feel me? Like even men sexualize,
always been
like
like
white
that.
men sexualizing black men. It's really weird. Like always,
It's always been a thing.
these weird. Yeah, it's always probably always.
Now, I
been
already
a
know that
thing.
people are going to ask it in the chat. Do you bang black guys yourself?
She's like, what fresh. She's like, who's black?
Don't look at me.
Do you do it?
Do you?
I feel like that's so silly. Like such a silly question.
Woman
I
age
bang
4. I
whoever
definitely
I
fuck black guys.
like.
Okay, thank you. Okay, she definitely does.
Black guys are cute.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, there you go. All right. And then last question. So how should a guy approach you in the club if they want to talk to you?
Well, I feel like it's best to come talk to me like super casually, and probably if you're coming up to me, you should like have some type of like reason. Like you have to have some type of reason. Like you have to like know what you're gonna say. You can't just come there and be like, so hi, where are you from? Like, no, I'm not trying to talk to you about where I'm from at the club.
No
like,
small talk.
Like tell me something. I don't know, like yeah, no small talk at the club. Like either you're gonna be like, yo, what's good? Like you're trying to dance or something, like, and we're gonna dance at the club, or we're not gonna talk at all. Like, but most guys don't have the kind of confidence.
And guys, this is why you never take dating advice from women. She can't even tell you how to properly approach her.
I'm telling you, most guys don't even have the confidence to approach me in the first place. Or like maybe the last second when they see I'm leaving the club, that's when they're gonna be like, oh my god, like I've been looking at you the whole night. You're so cute. Like, what's up? And then I'm like, why didn't you come talk to me when I got here? Like,
right.
What's going on? You know? So I feel like most guys just don't have
games.
Like
game. I like that.
My guard is also really strong at the club. I'd be like, you know, I'm dancing, I'm having fun, but my face is like, do not come close to me. I will literally get like annoyed, you know what I mean? That's my face, but that's not the truth.
Mean
it's
bitch
just
face.
my face. Yeah. It's just so many years.
Hey
of
guys,
partying.
come and approach me
Okay.
even though I'm completely unapproachable looking right now. And by the way, when you approach me, make sure you have something to say. You need to say what's good.
Nick or confirm.
Black guys do very well in German. I can confirm. Thank you for that.
I know where I'm going.
Okay. And then we got okay, and then Abe Capone, $10. Tips for guys. Clubs are about escalating sexual energy quickly. AF. I'm a good dancer and I'm open to being a lot more aggressive and risky than in normal life. Small talk gets you curved. Yes, very true.
Yeah.
And then we have a bunch of blue hats in the chat and wonder why. And then okay, and then we'll who's next?
Okay, so we got Marco next.
Okay.
So Marco, tell us about like how should a guy move in the club? Because I feel like you have a lot of experience. You know what to do, what not to do. So just tell us about what clubs you go to and how should a guy move in the club to like be cool and stuff and get girls.
I mean, you need to get to your table. You need to get bottles, and that's all. You need to get 12 games, and that's pretty much it, bro.
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
Now we should let the audience know that he's a promoter. So
Listen, ladies nowadays, all they want is when they go to the club and nigga got a table, he got bottles, and that's it. That's all they want. So that's what you need.
You gotta have a good talk game.
Yeah, but I want to also say
girls
this real
say
quick.
yes to any guys that have a table in the club.
I swear to God.
I'll get a drink and I'll leave.
But to be fair, nowadays, because of
That's how we
everything
live.
that is happening, you cannot get in a club right now in Miami if you don't have a table.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
That's
not like,
so true right now.
oh,
That's
I need
what I'm
a table.
saying.
No, it's a requirement. You gotta have a table in your session because of the
There's no general
events.
admission.
Also, I think we have to
Wait.
specify that we're talking about Miami nightlife and not just nightlife in general.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's like when you go other places and you go to a club, it's nowhere near the capacity of the clubs that we have here. Whether it's the price of it, the dynamic you have to be, or look the part, or what car you're driving to pull up, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's certain clubs that won't even let you in, even if you have on designer, but it's like cloth or whatever. Like, they want it to be what they want because they have a certain look. So I think when we're talking about nightlife, we have to be very specific about the nightlife that we see here, which is like super bougie, super
Very
high end.
upscale.
It's very upscale.
She got the right
like,
idea.
For example, Live just opened this past weekend. They went freaking crazy.
You know how
Like,
much
they
for
went
the table on
insane.
dance floor?
How much?
20,000.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
20
one
bands.
table.
This Sunday
and
when they
have
opened
how many
20,000,
tables? Like
yeah.
30 tables,
The
40
minimum
tables.
was 5,000, but that was the shittiest table. Like you see the ball.
The shittiest table.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
Super
crazy.
ball.
Like,
But it's the most expensive.
prices out here.
You can't see shit.
Wait,
5,000.
so
Is that the one with the pole that's like right in the middle? You can't even see the floor.
Upstairs,
I know which one you're talking about.
That
That little shitty table
so
that's
hold
right
on.
there.
So
Yeah.
general admission is not because I know they just lifted the curfew. It's up
We
to like 3
outside.
a.m., 4 a.m. So like there's still no general admission. It's only table service still.
Yeah,
Even for strip clubs.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Liv had the
That's why
it depends where you go.
BT's by the
Okay.
river.
It depends where you go, but
Definitely.
like
Further up
mostly it's
north.
only table.
It's still
Fort
only
Lauderdale.
tables. So live and everything. So you can't just walk around and talk.
No. Leave you can because it's a big club. It's
Okay.
like 2,000 capacity. So they get general admission. But small clubs like Mr. Jones or Mokai or like clubs like this.
El
Yeah,
Patio in Wynwood. I went recently for
Even
fun. It
Wynwood
was like
now.
that too.
Wynwood.
Yeah,
Even
Wynwood.
Wynwood
It used to be
Okay.
cheap.
So then with that said, now that I know that, guys, do not go to clubs in Miami right now. Then don't come down here for vacation. Because here's the thing: when you're competing with tables only, it messes everything up, bro. Like because now all the girls are fighting to get into the tables, right? And we're talking to our male audience, right? These guys are, want to, be able to run game in the nightclubs. Well, when girls are running for the tables, then it's, then it comes in. Now that makes sense why people are
Who has the most money?
But who has the most bottles? Now, because in my head, I'm like, yo, that's mad dumb. Why would you do that? I know people used to do that before COVID, or sorry, the bear bug. But now it makes sense. Why? Because it's only tables, which means let me make it a status thing. So yeah, guys, I would say hold off on coming to Miami then if that's the case. Because running table game, yes, you can do it, but you got to know what you're doing. You got to have a good entourage with you. There aren't a bunch of simps going to give these chicks free liquor and whatever because they'll come in and take a drink or sit down because they don't want to be in their heels all day. But you definitely don't want to just give girls free
They
drinks.
run and take your money.
Exactly.
Run,
So don't do
boy,
that.
run.
Yeah, don't do that, guys. Okay.
The Wandering Dream.
Okay, $15. Can the panel ask what's the major difference between a dating scene in their home country and America?
Yes.
That's an interesting
We
question.
will.
And then $10, Jared Robert Prince. I'll be in Miami in May. Want to pay homage to you and Myron. Me on that Clenbuterol and Winnie stack to get shredded. Questions for the girls. You mess with blonde guys. I think.
You guys like white guys?
I mean, my ex is white, so.
There you go.
Okay.
Abe Capone tips for
No?
guys. Clubs. No, we read that already.
But I
Chris.
don't discriminate.
Hey.
Jeremy Havert. Yo, what's up, fresh and fit? Big Jeremy checking in from Houston. Love the content. Croatian chick got Ivan Drago vibes to her. She got that if he dies, he dies face. That's hilarious. And then James Burnett, $20. What's up, fellas?
What's up,
Thank you,
James?
James. I appreciate that.
Thank you, brother.
And then Chris, can you mod up Jeremy, by the way?
Yeah.
Get from Houston. Yeah, mod him up. And then Wayne, $20. Jeremy, if anyone talks smack, just like time him out. Average White checking in with fresh and fit. Panels are getting larger. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Shout out to you,
Thank
bro.
you very much.
Thank you, Wayne.
And then AAL with the big $100 super chat. Shout out to our boy Trey, by the way, making fixes right on the spot. This is the best dating podcast on YouTube.
Trey
Road to
Talk
100K.
Sports.
Let's go. Shout out to everyone on the panel. And the one lavender is looking nice. Keep up the good work, Kings. Excellent game right here. I think he's giving you a compliment.
Lavender. There we go.
Yeah, I said the one lavender is looking nice. Lavender purple, right?
I think
Okay, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot. And then, thank you so much for that super chat, bro. We are the number one dating podcast in the world.
world.
And definitely the number one podcast in Miami,
You
too.
got more money.
More with another big $100
Canadian
super chat.
$100.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys motivated me to start my channel and help men reach retirement in their 30s like I did. Hey, man, that's what it's
Awesome,
about,
bro. Yeah. Guys, real talk.
And you reach your retirement by not spending $1,000 at the club for fucking bottles for girls that ain't gonna fucking
Exactly.
suck it anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, And shout out to Trey making things happen, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. Because Croatia does not talk into the mic.
Yeah, so funny.
Yeah, and then shout out to Trey, man, making things happen. We're on the phone with Sweetwater for like 3 hours today, man. Trey, me and Trey going hard in the paint.
Yep.
Anything else? Okay, go ahead, Fresh.
And then we have Lavender. That's her new nickname, Lavender. So you can go ahead.
Okay. So I kind of gave you my opinion on it. I'm from Connecticut, where it's a very small town. There's not much to do. The clubs are very specific. It's either like the 1 or 2 strip clubs that we have, or a bar scene. I want to say like a lounge, maybe a high-end restaurant. We don't have anything near the clubs that are here.
Is that true? Connecticut?
Yeah, Connecticut's trash.
It's trash. It's
the
so
worst.
fucking
It's the
trash.
worst. It's the worst state.
Like people ask me to this day, like, "Oh, where can I go?" Nowhere. You can leave Connecticut.
Stanford.
Damn.
Like if you're gonna party in Connecticut, Stanford is probably the only thing that's even possibly
maybe,
worth it,
yeah.
and still that's pretty trash. So you might as well go to New York City.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're like the stop spot in between, New York and Boston.
Okay.
But I love partying in Miami. It's like part of my job. I absolutely get a different perspective on it every day that we go out. We meet different people. I'm a people person, so it's fun for me. I like to network. I meet tons of people that have different lives, and it's super interesting, like you guys.
What have you learned, I would say, from like going to the club, I guess? Like, for example, like from your perspective, like are guys thirsty? Are girls like gold digging? Like, what's your approach to this? I want to hear your opinion.
Okay, so I'll start with the disclaimer that I met my husband in the club.
Okay.
So let's start with that.
Wait, who's your husband?
That would be Marco.
How long you guys been married?
So we were a year on February 13th.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah.
Congrats.
So me, I had a very happy ending from the club. But I mean, my experience is all guys are different. Some are very thirsty. Some are calm and chilling. I mean, just depends on their dynamic. Some are on vacation and waste no time. Some live here and they're like, oh, okay, I'll see her another day and I'll just talk to her on another day because I know she's gonna come back to the club, But yeah, for sure, out here I see a ton of gold digging.
Especially Miami.
It's like
We're in Miami.
capital of women looking for things to come easy, for sure.
Facts.
and
That's
that's
1,000% facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's in a lot of ways, like whether it's like living, clubbing, dinner, anything. So that's kind of my perspective. That's what I
Awesome.
see.
I like it. Okay, and your turn.
What's the question again?
So basically, like for example, how's it partying in Miami? You like the nightlife, and for example, like how should a guy approach you in the club if he meets you?
A guy shouldn't approach me in the club. And
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Shots fired.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because if I want you, I'm gonna approach you. Because
she come with guns.
no, for real.
Shots fired.
That's
So
me.
she's not shy.
I'm not shy. Like, and I'm gonna know I want you before. Like, I'm gonna know I want you. It's gonna be an aura. Like, it's gonna be that je ne sais quoi. Like, I'm gonna smell you like that. Like if I want you, then I'll approach.
Hold on.
He said we
Don't
must
come to me.
smell me.
So you're telling me
Because if you
if,
come to me, then I don't want you.
so if I'm in the club, right, with my boys, right, I want all my
Then you
boys
want
right in a
what you
section.
can't have.
You're gonna see me and say, you know what? I want him, and just come up to me.
I'm gonna just start a conversation. I'm gonna beg you. You see?
In the bag.
I love that energy.
The bag.
Okay. I
Man.
mean, look, that's
I smell cap on this one too. If I'm in a VIP with 5 dudes, you are not gonna walk into that VIP and shoot your shot.
See, if you were in a VIP with 5 girls, maybe I wouldn't shoot my shot.
With
If
5
you're in a
guys,
VIP
that's
with
easy.
5 guys,
5 guys, yeah.
Hell yes.
You have
I'm
to think
shooting
about
my
the
shot.
dynamic of
Do
that.
you go out?
I do.
Five
so
guys should never be in a
where
room
your
by
place?
themselves.
Huh?
Period.
Where your places you go?
What places do I go to?
Yeah. Like,
Well, I tend to stay out of places like Live or Story because that means you're gonna have to run table game, which is not in your favor as a guy. But yeah, I go out here in Brickell, Wynwood, pretty much all the spots. But I try to stay out of like
space.
What was that?
You like space?
I hate space with a passion. It's the worst club in Miami.
Do you like La Vie?
It's the
No.
worst club. My thing is, I go places where it's favorable for me to meet girls to my advantage. So I go where I know there's going to be a lot of girls. Space has almost always the worst ratio of guys to girls.
And they're
ever.
always drugged out.
And they're always drugged out. So see,
I
space is
can
great
agree
for
with that
girls,
sentiment.
terrible for guys.
Is
So
the wharf
nightlife
open?
only about dating to you, or like meeting chicks and getting laid? That's all what it's about. It's not about music and dancing,
Enjoying
having
yourself?
fun,
Yeah, and
meeting
time off.
people, networking.
Like, yeah.
And
Hold on.
you just gotta get a nut at the end of the night. Is that what it
Hold
is?
on.
This is fantastic.
This is great.
This is fantastic. They're trying to grill me. So
Sizzling.
in case you ladies didn't realize, okay.
Like, are you desperate for pussy or something?
No. This is
That bad? You?
amazing.
Really?
This is amazing. I love this. What you ladies don't understand is that you guys live life on easy mode. Okay? Men come to you. Each of you open up your phones right now, which we conveniently took away, I thank God. Each of you would have 99 plus DMs from dudes of offering to give you
Can I have the hat?
flights. No, you can't. Flights,
Why don't we get hats?
giving you money,
That's unfair.
offering you to be your sugar daddy, whatever it is. A bunch of opportunities that
You don't
even-
get that opportunity?
Are you mad?
No. I'm not mad at all.
I think you do get that opportunity. You don't get those like older women in your DMs. I bet you do. I bet you get hit on
You know
too.
what? You guys want to play a game real quick? I got a game for you guys. Let's see.
Go into your
Let's
DMs.
figure out the delusion right now.
Show
okay?
us your DMs.
All right. Are you guys ready to play a game? What percentage of men are sexually active with women?
Mm. What percentage?
Of men are sexually active with women that
Out
are
of-
single
Out of 100.
out of 100%.
Let's say like 65%.
Are we speaking like homosexual men?
Okay.
Straight heterosexual men.
Heterosexual men.
Some homosexual men sleep with women too.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
but I just want to be clear
No,
about
straight,
what we're
straight.
We're talking about heterosexual men. What percentage of them are actually out here, being sexually active with women?
I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, what percentage?
I think 25% because a lot of men don't got game.
Okay.
I don't know, 3%.
What?
3%.
Can you, how about we'll come back to you? You can make an educated guess, Miss Brazil.
I hope more.
What do you think?
Poor guys, come on.
What do you think?
75%.
75%?
Okay, that's a
People
decent.
need to get laid.
Okay. Croatia?
Like 35%.
35? Okay.
I say 47.
47? Well, you might know.
No, I would say like 50.
50?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
like 42.
42%?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna say 45%.
All right, perfect. And then do you have a estimation now? Estimation? 45%?
Wait, but Martin, but did you ask them what kind of guys they're looking for though?
No, hold on.
Well, Chris
No?
and me.
All right, go ahead.
So no, and I wanted to ask this just to show that obviously I tell you guys all the time on this podcast, women don't understand your struggle and they definitely don't know what it's like to be a man. Only about 10 to 20% of guys are having sex with about 90% of the girls.
So I was close.
Yeah, you were still a little
But
a little off.
5% off, but
Yeah.
But like,
still
is this
close.
by their
But
choice?
why?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand the question.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't understand like what that percentage come from because that's so broad.
I
Like,
mean-
It's very broad.
I feel like that is that by their choice? Like, is that because they don't have confidence? Is that like an internal thing?
It's very simple. All women are chasing the top 10% of men.
Mm.
All women are chasing the guys that make money, tall, good looking, have a certain confidence, etc.
Right. So
And-
that brings the percentage down to minuscule. And y'all have a plethora of women to choose from, pick from, whatever you
But
want
here's
to call
the
it.
thing though. Here's the
And
thing.
y'all still not getting laid?
No, here's the thing. You see, this
Yeah.
is
She's
this is
saying-
fantastic
There, girl.
discussion.
Very
This
good.
is
I think I'll play
fantastic.
with Cammy.
Yeah, this is a fantastic discussion because it goes to show exactly what we tell you guys on this podcast all the time. Women really don't understand what dating is like for men, and they don't know the male struggle whatsoever.
You didn't hear about
Ladies.
that like police officer that he was
Do you
married
mind
and had
letting me
like
finish?
15
Do you mind letting me
girlfriends?
finish? We told you in the beginning, don't cut people off.
Oh, so sorry.
So basically what I'm trying to say is the reason why so few guys get laid is because women are looking for certain characteristics that only a small percentage of men actually have.
Mm.
Height, financial stability, confidence, social status, etc. So all the girls are chasing a small percentage of men, and all the women, since women date up unlike men, are chasing those guys. So only a small percentage of guys are actually getting the sexual access. So and even guys, if you take a guy that's top tier, he's still got to put in way more work to get women than an average girl does to get men.
But where does the statistic come from then? Because I feel like every area would change because not all areas have top tier men.
Well-
and obviously not all women expect a top tier man in their life.
No,
and a lot of women have like general consciousness that they can't get a top tier man.
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, women are women's standards have increased significantly over the past 10 to 15 years with the advent of the internet, thanks to Instagram,
Social
online
media.
dating apps, etc. A lot of women overvalue themselves as far as like what they think they deserve, and they think that because of the internet and guys hitting them up on their DMs, etc. They think, well, you know what? I'm capable of attracting this caliber of guy. He's offering to fly me out to LA, whatever it may be. But what they don't understand is that guy's just trying to smash. But a lot of women conflate that with, this is what I can actually get. So that's kind of what it is. But yeah. Sorry.
So question, with like the internet and all that stuff going in reverse, you don't think that guys now see all these women with these fat asses that aren't real and these big titties that aren't fucking real?
Yeah,
and then that's the top tier percent,
well, here's the
right?
thing, though.
For sure.
Women,
It's the same thing.
You got to understand, women control who has sex.
Yeah.
So if women are the ones that control who has sex, well, if they don't control, then it's illegal.
Right, and we can't talk about that.
Yeah, so women control who has sex. So if the women are selecting who has sex, then they're obviously going to pick the top percentage of men.
Yeah. And basically all the guys that you guys see having sex with all these girls are probably, from your point of origin, top percent of guys. Because, for example, when you party, we hang with, it's kind of like a high perceived guy. The average guy working at CVS or McDonald's, you're not going to give him a chance, because let's be real here. You don't want to date a bum, do you?
What if he's cute?
At all.
What if he's cute?
Yeah, he might be cute.
He might be a cute bum, but how is he gonna?
But are you gonna stay with him though?
What if you meet him in the club? Where he at a table?
Why can't we elevate together?
Yeah, I don't
Why
Exactly.
Why can't we
Like,
elevate
why
together?
can't we
Like,
go
why can't-
together?
Exactly. Why can't we start a
Me
business
personally-
together? Why
So-
can't we-
I'm about elevating, but I'm not dating nobody that work at McDonald's.
Exactly. Keeping it real. Look,
Yeah, like
keeping it stat.
He's a manager, girl. What if he owns McDonald's? He works there.
yeah, women don't date down,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
This is
No.
I
all.
think McDonald's is an extreme. I think we should be
Yeah.
more realistic with like talking about this.
Exactly.
I think
Yeah,
McDonald's
we
is an
Miami, come
extreme.
on.
If you meet somebody in the club, we were talking about nightlife. So if you meet somebody in the club, let's say, and you end up going on a date with them, let's say, and then you find out something about their life that maybe isn't up to par, I wouldn't say that's a deal breaker. Oh, sorry. A deal
Meeting
breaker
women
for
in the
all
club
women.
is one of the worst ways to actually, if your goal is to like get on dates and like meet more women, the club is one of the worst ways to actually like generate leads.
Right. And I
The
believe
girls are the
that's
most flaky on there.
right. And I believe that's what she was saying before is like, do you think that guys do you only think about going to the club as finding somebody to fuck or date? Or like, because the question started with like
Dating and
dating
nightlife.
in nightlife.
Yeah.
No.
she
Because
said-
she was saying like, oh, well, you go out and your only intention is to get laid. And what I'm telling her is that it's far more difficult for a man to get sexual access than it is for a woman. A man almost has to strategize to be able to do it correctly. Whereas a woman, you just show up and it's going to be there.
Yeah.
So it's not like, but I always find it interesting when women say that, because like they kind of look at the world through their lens where, oh, it's easy for me to get action from the opposite gender.
So it must
for
be the
men, it's-
same.
but it's not the same whatsoever, because women are the ones that select. So since women are the ones that select, women date up. You guys aren't like us where you can date a guy down. Like, for example, me and Fresh, no matter how much money we make, we'll date a girl if she's bad, even if she works at McDonald's. You make $100,000 a year, you ain't dating no dude that works at McDonald's, no matter how good looking he is.
Facts.
You ain't gonna do it. You might like, oh, he's cute, but you ain't gonna take him seriously.
You might smash
and that's
him.
the difference between men and women,
But-
because men don't have a dating threshold really, but you guys do. He's got to be at least at your level.
Not all women.
So the standards are a little low.
What is that?
For men?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, very low compared to how.
Just want to be clear.
And that also validates what we were saying before when you asked us, like, oh, or when two of the girls said, oh, well, when I go to the club, I just go to chill with my friends.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
facts. When you guys put the hat on, you said it's cap. No, it's
Yeah,
facts.
no,
because we
it is
don't
cap.
worry about
It is
fucking.
cap.
not
Hold on,
No,
hold on.
it's not.
No, it is cap, because
It's
and it
not.
goes to prove our point once again.
Yeah.
Didn't you
If
just
the
say-
right guy approaches you, aka probably a higher tier male that has some kind of status, money, clout, whatever it may be, you'll be open to it. But on the balance of probabilities, most guys that approach you are going to get curved. It syncs up perfectly with what we're saying, that women date up.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
So a lot of guys, like, I'm gonna tell you from my experience, when I actually was going to the club and actually trying to meet people, worst place to meet people, by the way. A lot of guys, no cap, lie, like straight up. And they'll borrow like their dad's chain, their dad's like watch, Rolex, all this shit. Pull up with their dad or cousin's whip, and then say like, "Yeah, this is mine." And then a week later, be like, "Yeah, my shit's in the shop." So you gotta, no cap, you gotta like start peeping game. So that's another reason why when I said, "Hey, I go with my girls to the club," like I don't go to a club. I don't like story all that shit. No, I don't do that. Like, To
The
me, a
brunch
club
thing.
is like a brunch thing, like the
Right,
wharf. Like I'm having a good time with my girls. But if I'm going out to the club, like no, I'm being for real because I party in Fort Lauderdale. I'm partying in Miami mainly. So like when I came here, but I'm gonna tell you like my life in Miami. So my life in Miami, when I go party, like let's say Story and all these places, my girls would invite me and they would invite me to their tables. So when I would go with my girls and there would be guys, of course, guys there. You're gonna have a good time. Those guys that buy those tables, they don't got money. Majority of them. And if they do, there's some old rich dude.
You know what the beautiful part is though?
What?
Notice how the guys had to meet some kind of filter for you. Oh, he has this car, but then you find out later after the fact that he was lying.
Of course.
Notice how you mentioned the tables.
Yeah,
you skipped right ahead. The point, like everything that we're talking about is there are filters for women and women always look up. You understand? That's what we're trying to say is that you don't even see the guys that are in general admission. You don't even see the guy that doesn't have the car. That's what we're trying to say is that women literally don't see 80 to 90% of men.
No, and I agree with you. And I agree with you. But that's what they need to look past that because women need to start looking past like men that have that. You know what I mean?
That sounds perfect on paper, but that's
Yeah.
not the way the world operates.
Yeah, I agree with
always
you.
going to look at the guys that are in Lambos and the chains and everything else like that. So that goes to what we're trying to say is that women date up. So therefore, men must become first to be able to get sexual access, which is why it's not as easy as Miss Croatia thinks. She's trying to like, do you go out with the purpose of getting laid? Is this like a thing? It's actually very hard, and you got to know what you're doing as a guy. You got to strategize.
Yes, Marco.
Yeah.
Marco, you got something to say?
No,
sorry. Go ahead.
Internet where
I
you can
agree.
just hit someone up on Instagram and get them to your house.
Guys, this is a perfect example of women don't understand at all what it's like to be a dude. So it's
Most guys can't do
This
that.
were, if this were a podcast directed towards women, then we could say that men don't understand. But I think it's
Oh no,
just
we
a
understand
different
perfectly the
opinion.
female experience.
Yeah,
with dating.
No,
We understand perfectly. We understand that.
We need to do a part 2.
We got what? Okay, cool. We got 3,000
You know what?
viewers, by the way, guys. Don't forget to like the video. What? Oh no, not yet.
Okay,
not yet.
Wait, Cammy had to say something. Say
I
something.
did,
Yeah, go ahead.
but-
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I was going to say is I agree with a lot of what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it goes back to what I was saying about having like that aura, like that vibe, that that swagger about himself. Like if he's in general population and he's with his friends, maybe they didn't get a table that night or whatever, but he has a confidence and I like his energy and he's fine. Why not? Like,
Okay,
like
but remember, what percentage of men actually meet all these requirements?
low.
Yeah, very low.
Thank you for proving our point again.
Yo, it's locals.
That's
It's
not-
locals. Like, don't everybody have games here.
Right.
Like, guys have no
Like,
games.
you just gotta, I think it comes
No, I get where you're coming from. If you have like the right
Exactly,
vibe,
like,
it doesn't matter what you got. Like, yeah, exactly.
So see, you're right.
You could be a humble
She's
ass
right,
nigga
though.
and come
Yeah.
up to me
No, see,
and talk
you're
that
right.
shit, and I might go home with
See,
you.
you're
What you
right.
mean?
Type.
But-
Exactly, sis.
We're
You
calling
got
it-
that.
We're calling the vibe, but it's really game. So basically, if guys have game and know how to talk to girls, have confidence, then
Yeah.
our friends
Yeah.
is the vibe.
Yeah.
Guys have no games.
Yeah, it's facts. In
And
Miami,
like, you don't have to be paid, but come
And the thing-
correct.
And
Come
some
correct.
some
Exactly.
guys think like have a car, get bottles or whatever is game, but it's not game.
That's what I
If
was
you
trying
don't know how
to
to
get
talk to a
at.
girl,
Right.
like you will never
Exactly.
get her.
That's
But
what
it
I
gets
goes
you in the
back
door.
to what we're saying is that it's not as easy as the girls think. You have to have a bunch of things. You have to have the game. You have to have the social status. It makes things a lot easier. Regardless,
You have
men.
to have the personality.
Yeah, that's
God
it.
forbid.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
what?
it's,
Yeah,
it's not.
like-
It's not personality.
We're
It's
not
game.
robots
It's
because
not.
like the way it's like you're telling about females. Like,
No, no, no.
It was
It's
like I need.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like you guys obviously aren't going to understand because
Yeah.
you guys are not. You guys are not dudes, and you don't deal with women as a man.
right?
It's a completely
It's
different.
different.
It's completely different. This is why we tell guys all the time: don't take dating advice from women. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Instead, take it from men.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we deal with the problems that you guys don't deal with at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
And
keeping it stat.
you don't ask the fish how to fish. You ask the fishermen. You
It's
know what I'm
also
saying?
great to get other perspectives as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
Just like you get a second opinion from a doctor.
Okay. So you said earlier, right, that you would approach a guy in the club and talk to him, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. 99% of women will not do that ever.
That goes back to confidence.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like 99% of women will never do that. So that is an example that will almost never happen.
Yeah.
So therefore, your advice is not valid to a majority of men because most women will not approach a guy.
Yeah, they won't.
I don't think it's not valid. I would just.
It is not valid.
I think
in
they should
99%
take it
of
into
situations.
consideration.
Right.
I think that they should just know that every woman you approach isn't the same.
Yeah, like that
Exactly.
10% of
Everyone's
men.
the same.
Like that
Maybe
10% of
that's how it
men.
is.
When you're dispensing advice, ladies,
Has to be
you got-
general.
it's got to be
I
be
understand it's
generalized.
general.
That's
I
going to
understand
be
it's generalized,
that's going to
but
be
it's-
most applicable to the largest majority
has to be general.
to help
But then
the most
again,
guys
we're in
out.
Miami. That's
just-
another thing.
Yeah, I think.
In Miami, it's even more competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even more competitive.
Because now you
here.
got celebrities, rappers, you got hyper profile guys in the club too. So it's kind of like it's a lot going on. A lot going on.
I disagree with a lot of the requirements of what a woman needs for a guy, like to be able to date. And maybe it's because of my background. Honestly, like especially when I came to this country, I always try to vibe with the people that are also trying to build their lives here. So that whole thing, what is your car? What is your job? That never made any difference, like for real.
Yeah.
But if you are working hard, if you came here or if you're already from here, that is another reason that you should be,
Established.
Yes.
and you should be working hard for that. That is what actually attracts me. And in my case, being like a model and being in the nightlife industry, the difficulty as a woman in this whole industry is actually to find a guy that would support what I do. That's, because I know you talked about a lot of difficulty for the guys, but depending on what the girl do, it's hard for us to find somebody like, oh, wait a minute, she's independent. Oh, she does not need a man. Wait a minute, she's paying her own bills. I don't want a sugar daddy. I want to be my own sugar mama, me, myself.
Exactly.
So,
Preach,
I don't
baby,
need that.
preach.
So, like all that, I know you're saying like the majority, that's maybe like Miami requirement.
Yeah.
But I do think that it depends on where you are
From where you're from.
where
Your
you came
morals.
from, and also where you are in the country, But like for me, the whole, you gotta have a car, I'm an Uber queen. I'm fine. I don't need all that. It's not going to make any difference if I'm going to date you or not, what type of car, or if you have a fancy watch or not. Seriously.
But see, here's my question to you, right? How many girls are actually thinking like you?
I think not many, because every time I
Oh, there we go.
No, but see,
like
that
this,
means-
and this is why this is hilarious, because it's like we say a fact and then they're like, well,
But
not
me?
not me, and it's like, well, ladies, you gotta understand the world is much bigger than you.
No, I'm
And-
saying because even in the table, I'm the only one that mentioned about that. A lot of the girls are like, wait a minute, if you don't have this, you get.
No.
No, I never said that.
No.
I thought you did.
And that was about to go to my point. A lot of us did say that it didn't necessarily
It didn't matter.
what you
Doesn't matter,
need. So
yeah.
that you're sitting here saying, oh, but that's not the majority. But all of us sitting here are saying the same exact thing. So that lets you know that this percentage that you may think may be higher than you know. So that
Because
lets
at the end of the day, we don't know each other. At the end, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. You know we do a show every night, right?
Yeah.
For almost 2 years, a year and a half now, right?
Yeah.
So you might say that your table doesn't say agree to the same things, or like it's a different opinion, which is great. But the majority definitely agree with what we're saying.
And
Where are you getting the people from, though? to have
Miami.
that type of
Everywhere.
opinion?
Miami.
So we
There's,
just-
there's empirical data that shows that women are only mating with a small percentage of men. Like it's a fact. Like women find, like for example, you can look at the Tinder study for one. Women find 88% plus of guys is unattractive or undateable on Tinder, below average. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys, if you guys even use Tinder at this point.
See the girls on Tinder?
No, I don't. Yes.
Well, remember, men don't have the same standards that women do, like at all.
Oh,
Men
Yeah.
don't care.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but if we're using an example like Tinder for somebody who doesn't put their bio or something like that necessarily, you're just going off of how someone looks.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
And a lot of girls
So-
are honest online. Like they won't tell you to your face that you're
Yeah.
ugly.
Right. So, but you just said that like with guys, they have certain I mean, they don't have as many standards as
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
But I mean, where are you getting those standards from? By looking at the picture, swiping left or right?
Exactly.
Yeah, women. I
That's
mean,
what I'm
it's
saying. Like, you don't
it's
know. You don't know what car they drive. You don't know what house they live in. You don't know if they spend money on this or that or where they're from. And you guys were saying just a few minutes ago that most women, which may be true, that most women look for those things, and we always reach for a higher standard. We
absolutely.
Never, we
It's
never
a
date the
biological
same
fact
level.
that women date up and marry up.
Can I ask?
It's biological fact. No, go
No,
ahead. Go ahead. What are you gonna say? Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask the ladies a question.
Okay.
Sure.
Shoot for it.
Have you ever? I don't want to say taking care of a guy, but have you ever like
Hold it down for
Okay.
that?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you guys all held a guy down at some point, right?
Worst mistake.
Yeah.
3 years. Worst mistake.
Wouldn't recommend
Okay.
it.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
You're reading me
Because I'm
like,
unappreciative.
Okay. So you took care of him. Okay. Are you with him now?
No,
Like I said, worst mistake.
Exactly.
wouldn't recommend it.
Thank you. It proves our point.
No, because he's gonna say that like we
That's
left
why
them 'cause
women-
they don't
yeah.
got money no
Yeah.
more.
No, that's the reason.
No,
Because they're not
but it's
supportive,
But the thing
understanding.
is that what we're trying to say, what Cammy's trying to go for, I think,
I
is
have a hard day at work.
that-
You know, you're not there.
how are they reacting towards us? Like, how is it like a two-way thing? Like, if
No.
if I'm holding it down right now, it's like what?
Or what? Sorry. Or what about the man? Sorry. You hold it down for them, and then they go up, and then they
They dip on you. Yeah, exactly.
Then
Exactly.
what? You held it down for some odd years, 2-3 years, and then
They go
elevate,
elevate, get a new bitch, and they don't even know who the fuck you
Let's try
are.
and like keep it. Wait, let's try and keep it like consistent to what the guys said, right?
Yeah.
So the guys were talking about how girls date up. Okay, so if we date up and we want men that have higher standards, let's say that means that men take care of us primarily most of the time, right? So you're talking about that dating percentage or the percentage at which people are having sex or not having sex.
Mhm.
How long do you think those relationships with the girls that are with guys that have such high standards that are then taking care of them go for? Do you think they end? And then you think they become inactive with the sex after that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that is how it works, but does it last? And then is that why you're not getting sex? Because it didn't last?
What?
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I
she
don't
just
understand
said-
what she's asking.
Okay, so you were saying that the percentage of guys having sex right now, right, is
It's a small
is
percentage of
extremely
men.
low, right?
Yeah.
It's a small percentage.
Yeah.
But we were also just talking about how girls look up to men that have we have high standards for men, right? So we're looking
Yes.
for a guy that has a
Women
bunch of
don't
stuff.
seek their equal. They
Right, so-
typically seek someone above them.
Right. So
Right.
the conversation that when Cammie just asked the question, you said, have we ever taken care of anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we said, yes, we have.
Yep.
Right.
And then we said, some of them said that, oh, it didn't last long or they're not with that person now.
Uh-huh.
So I was asking if you think it goes the same way with those girls that look for guys with such high standards. Because if the girl works at McDonald's, the guy is taking care of her, right?
No, listen. Okay, you're reading into the weeds. Number one, what
Just
she said
asking.
earlier. Have you ever held a guy down? And the girl said yes.
Mhm.
Then I immediately follow with, "Are you with that guy anymore?" And all the girls said no. That proves our point that women are fundamentally incapable of supporting a man long term. It just doesn't work. However, if the roles were reversed, men are completely capable of supporting a woman long term financially and not having a problem with it. Men are designed to share their resource and provision for women. Women are not designed to share their resource and provision for men. That's just the way the world's been since the beginning of time. Men are leaders in relationships. Women are not built to lead men. And if they do it for a prolonged period of time, it's just a matter of time until they say, fuck this, I'm out. And they're going to go and exercise their options and find a male that is capable.
Because let's be honest here, right?
Let me
Your
just
money
stay
is
quiet.
your money. Our money is our money and your money.
You supported a guy for a while?
Yeah, I like supported my ex for a while.
Did you
Like
break up with him?
I left him for personal reasons.
Okay.
Not because he couldn't support me. That's a different story. Like women, I know so many women that held it down for their man
Uh-huh.
just because they love them. But when a woman feels unappreciated, of course you're gonna leave.
But again,
Of course you're gonna
that's
leave.
cool. That's
but
cool.
it's different. Like, okay, I understand your side of the story. Trust
Mm-hmm.
me, I understand. I see both sides of the coin. So yeah, a woman is gonna look for a man that's gonna be supportive towards her.
Mhm.
But what leads to that? Like, obviously, you have to go down a road where you were supportive to somebody and they were not there for you. And when you needed them, they weren't there because you've always been there for them. So why are you there then? You're going to leave. So you're going to look for somebody that's going to be supportive in every aspect. And so when you're looking for someone that's supportive in every aspect, of course, you're going to look for somebody that's a little bit higher than you because that, you know, that person will take care of you. But then that comes with other things. There has to be more than one reason you're going to be with that person. So if you're with that person for the wrong reasons, of course, you shouldn't be with that person.
You can go ahead and try to like sugarcoat it and say I left him because of other reasons, but the bare bones situation is this: he was not able to carry his masculine burden performance. You were supporting him. You are going to lose attraction for him at some point because women are hardwired to look for men that are able to provide security. He was not able to do that. And that was a culmination of other things probably that led from his financial inadequacies, and you left him. The point is, you guys prove my point even more. The more you guys want to fight me
No,
on
it's
this,
not about his
You didn't say
pockets.
anything.
It was nothing about his
you can
pockets.
say it wasn't about his pockets, but it was
Uh-uh.
100% a contributing factor to you leaving him 1,000%. But if the roles were reversed,
No.
men aren't necessarily going to leave women for not being
If
able to
if he
provide.
if he cheats on me,
You
I'm gonna
didn't say
leave.
anything-
I don't give a fuck
You
who
didn't
you
say
are.
anything about her, but she just said that she didn't feel appreciated. You said
Yeah.
nothing about that.
No, nothing
Like-
about finances.
No,
I
no.
just
She said she
cheated him.
supported him.
Yeah.
Like, they
She
Yeah.
took care of him. She held
them.
him down.
Yeah,
Correct?
And they're not
Yeah,
giving
but
Did
the
she-
other way around, I didn't leave him because of finances. Like I left him because I felt
It's
unappreciated.
a contributing factor.
It was a contributing
Yeah.
factor. I didn't say it was
It's
a
not
sole
really the main
factor. You
thing.
guys have selective hearing. I'm saying it's a contributing factor
No,
to why you probably
I'm
left
saying
him.
you didn't say anything about that. You took note on the fact that she left and he wasn't contributing and he wasn't making as much money as he should have been making.
But that was not
that
about
was the
thing.
focus, but that wasn't the focus for her.
No.
You're
Okay.
trying to make that the focus for her.
No. Earlier, did you not say, have you ever held a man down financially and how did you feel about it? And all the girls said, yes, I have. And then they
Correct.
said it was annoying. I don't suggest you do it. Then I followed up and said, okay, did you leave him? And then she said yes. And I said, so you were supporting him? And she said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's annoying to leave. It's annoying, and you gotta leave because when you feel unappreciated, why are you gonna support someone?
But you didn't. But you
But-
didn't even address. Can you just address what if they go up? What if their money elevates and then they leave?
The guy?
What? Yeah. What if their money goes up? They got money now. You held it down. Then what?
Well, here's the thing. Men aren't as likely to leave a woman. And the stats show it. Women initiate 80% of divorces. They initiate about 90% of the breakups. So that's not nearly as likely. So you guys can go ahead and say these exceptions to the rule.
By
But
the
on the
way,
balance of probabilities, men do not leave women.
we got Kevin Samuels
I
in the
don't
chat.
know. Drink.
Oh shit, we got Kevin Samuels in the chat.
Into the dragon.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. Like women break up most of the time.
But men don't even want a girlfriend in the first place.
They want more than one.
Honestly. Yeah, like this generation,
What's
like,
the-
want like 5 girls.
What's the new fad right now?
Hold
Oh,
on.
I need a girlfriend that wants another girlfriend so we could both
Well,
be
hold on.
together.
This is gonna be controversial, ladies, but I'm gonna say it. And he should be able to have as many women as he wants.
So should I, men and women?
No, it does not work that way. Does not work that way.
That's so sexist and biased.
Life is sexist.
Life is sexist.
Life is sexist.
It's so sexist and
Life
biased.
is sexist.
Life is sexist.
Did- I can't believe you just said that. He's allowed to have many, but you're not.
You're not.
You're not.
You're-
So I
you're-
could fuck whoever I want, but the moment you fuck another guy, fuck you. That's how it is.
Psychologically, like the
Sweet.
psychological fact that men want to like be able to reproduce more than women because they can.
They wanna
like, when
control
women
your
get
life,
pregnant, they
woman,
can only
run.
have, like, that's 9 months, whereas men can impregnate as many women as possible. Like, you talking about the psychological fact and shit?
Yeah.
That's a part of it.
Men are designed to have sex with as
It
many
is a
women as
psychological
possible.
fact.
Women are designed to protect their egg for the best man that they can get. Literally
Women
completely
have
different.
It
So
is a
many
psychological
eggs,
fact, but they
like-
don't make it right.
Hold on. I want to hear Marco's thoughts on this. What you gotta say, bro?
You Muslim, right?
Yeah. but that here's the thing. Being Muslim, it takes into effect the female nature and male nature, and women are not designed to be promiscuous. Men are. And yeah.
No.
Okay, so
Seriously,
since
though.
you're-
Okay, because it's fact. A man that can get other women and have sex with other women is attractive. A woman that has sex with many men is repulsive.
but that's what
Men are,
society
that have
says.
sex with
Think
a lot
about
of
this,
women
right?
are repulsive.
No,
to me.
think about
Yeah,
this,
but that's
right?
a moral,
I'll be like, wear a condom,
standard.
don't touch
Hold
me.
on. When you're but for example, right? When you're in high school, right? And let's say you're like the girl that's always being passed around. Do you think the guy's gonna take it seriously? Hell no. Same thing in real life. If you're in a circle of friends and they find out that you're the hoe in the circle, they're gonna smash you, but they'll never wife you up.
That's how it goes with men and women, though. Because
No.
if I know you're a player and I know you be fucking a lot, I'll fuck
Yeah.
you. But I ain't calling you and I ain't never talking to you.
Well,
again.
thank you.
Thank you.
Literally gave the man what he wanted.
That's
That
what he
proves
wanted.
our point.
But
Yo,
that might be what I want.
Yo, are you on a debate team?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying facts. Women think women think in two different aspects. If you're going out tonight and you just want to get laid,
Of course.
that's gonna be the first thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fuck him because I know he's a piece of shit. I'm out. I know he fucks good. Bye. But if you're looking for something else, of course you're not gonna do that. You're
Of
not gonna give
course.
yourself and lay yourself
Yeah.
a silver platter for him.
Yeah.
It's just depending on who it is
But here's the thing.
and
you
what
don't
you're looking
understand.
for.
Listen, man. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I use this analogy all the time because women don't seem to understand this. A key that opens many locks is a master key. A lock that opens any key is a shitty lock. Men and women are completely different. Life is sexist. You have advantages and privileges that men will never get, and vice versa. That's just the way the world
right,
works.
so vice
On that
versa.
token,
Uh-huh.
sorry. On that token, like how you said, girls again, look up for guys. On the same token that girls and guys don't have the same privileges.
Yeah.
So guys can get better. Well, it's getting a little bit better now, obviously, because of the day and age. But guys it has shown, times have shown, get better jobs or hold better jobs than women. So inevitably they're going to make more money than women. No?
Or is this going to be the wage gap argument
Well,
right now?
no, I'm just asking, and you brought it
Because
up.
that's also false.
You just said that men and women have different advantages in life, right? That's what you said.
We're not equal, and there's different. I mean, I would argue that women have more privileges.
Sexism is in the world like
sex is reality. Sexism is reality.
Yeah.
Like that's just there's. I mean, if we want to talk about sexism, right? Like if someone were to attack her, right, and I was her boyfriend, let's say, I would be obligated to protect her, right? People could say that's sexist, but on the other end, if I say, hey, I think you should make me some food because we're in a relationship, that could be considered sexist. The reality is sexist. The fact that you guys can get into nightclubs for free while we have to pay to get a table, sexist.
Yep.
But it's that
true.
women like to call things sexist that don't advantage them, that don't give them an advantage, but men don't really care. The reality is sexist. I don't complain about it that women get in clubs for free. It is what it is. But to sit there and say that you can go ahead and be promiscuous just like a man can without consequences, that's just foolish, because a man that's promiscuous had to earn that ability to be promiscuous. A woman that's promiscuous didn't have to earn that. A man has to become to get sexual access. A woman does not.
Okay, real quick.
Different.
Real quick.
Isn't it crazy how society
2021,
thinks?
2021 does not.
Super chats, and then
let me finish this. Biology is biology. Social constructs don't adhere to reality. We can say all day men and women are equal. We're the same and all this other stuff. It's not fact. Men and women are still going to be different. Women are hardwired to look at things a certain way, and men are hardwired to look at things a certain way. And we could say it's 2021, but men, regardless, are always going to be repulsed by promiscuous women. It's just the reality of the world. It is what it is. If a guy knows that you a hoe right before he proposes to you, he's probably going to withdraw that proposal. I didn't make the rules. I just report them, guys. Anyway, going back to super chats. So where are we at? We're at RDAB. 10
shoot it 20 and up.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can go. Yeah, because
right
we already got 4K live viewers. They're loving this. Yo, McLovin's a lover, Roland Cox, Tessa Thompson, Taylor Swift, and Lady Gaga next to Fresh. Guys, best option are never in a loud, bad female to male ratio club where chicks want free drinks. Yeah, absolutely. You always want to make sure you want to go where there's a lot of girls, not a lot of guys. Corey Hall, these women cap. If a guy had Jeff Bezos money, approach them. What would they say? No. Okay. Phil, $20. So what I'm getting is a guy needs to be able to read minds to determine which girls prefer to do approaching versus which don't. Okay. Fair enough. I think he's talking about before when they were saying like, oh, are you going to approach? Yeah. Turzo, $20. Homosexuals had their best. Now they need a Mac Daddy. Hypergamy floats. Okay. What did Lolo say about triggering existential fear in women by presuming to understand them? Taking notes. Absolutely. Yep. They got triggered as soon as I said that. $20. Joshua Joseph. Are they okay with a guy that makes $50K whose max earning potential is 65, max earning potential 75K, but he has a 401k and retirement plan? Because the 90% of men, that is true. That is the average guy. Yep. But no, bro. Most women want a guy that earns at least 6 figures a year. Anarchy, MKD. Yo, Frank, watch out for the budget Dennis Rodman guy and his Dora Explorer girlfriend with the eye rolls. That's super disrespectful. Do you guys got a shot back at him? He's trying to talk shit.
We got to say.
Not fast enough.
Okay, fair enough.
Cool.
Okay, go ahead, Fresh.
No, we have some more. If you want to read
Oh, more?
Okay, we got more.
Shit. Okay. We got K170 with the big $100 super chat. Thank you so much. I've been ninja watching so long. I done got my black belt. To the panel, name one species of primate where the males are monogamous. Dude,
Penguins.
I can't think of any.
Oh, wow.
Penguins.
I can't think.
Penguins?
Penguins.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look that one up and fact check it. Turzo, $20. So you'll smash the player for the heck of it, but friend zone the average guy, yet you want dudes to take you serious. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. He's talking
shots
shit.
fired.
You should have shots. I'll strike $20 on the subject of equality. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Like children, women are super in value and inferior in ability. That's why it's women and children first on lifeboats. Yeah, man. Men are expendable commodities. And that is sexist, but no one cares. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We accept reality. Quote of the night. It is a psychological fact, but that don't make it right. I see some people disagree with me. Go ahead. Go ahead. What are your rebuttals? Go ahead.
Mine?
Yeah, I see you guys disagreeing. Go ahead.
Oh, agreeing with what? Sorry.
Disagreeing. I see that there's like a lot of people want to challenge my views, which is fine. We can have an open discourse on it.
So I have a psychology degree with neuroscience. So like when you just like that's when you were saying that we're basically waiting for somebody. Like I understand what you were saying because that is a psychological fact that because of the reproductive and everything, like women are 9 months and then men can impregnate as many people. So like that is a psychological fact, and I agree with you. and society is basically, I agree with what you were saying, society is the way it is, but again, reiterating what I was saying, is it doesn't make it right. And men are gonna go for
reality
women
is
who are
immoral
easy.
though. Reality is immoral.
And by the way, he said primate. Penguins aren't primates.
Yeah.
Oh,
bam! He said Kevin Samuels got a type. Yo, Kevin, if you want to call in, let us know, man, because we got some angry women on the panel tonight. They don't like what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep it a stack. They definitely don't like what I'm saying. But, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you guys are free to challenge my views. I mean, it's cool. Go ahead.
We will.
Oh, okay. Good.
Jay
It's gonna
Taylor.
be great discussion. I'm all for debating. Jay Taylor, $20. These females trolls world tour meets the Dark Crystal. Keep lying to women, fellas. Okay. And then Hermes, $20. Girls, did you know that if you let a guy climax in you, his DNA has a chance of becoming a part of you forever? The more you've allowed this, the more likely you have foreign DNA inside you. It's called microchimerism.
Not after 7 years.
Okay. There you go.
She's funny, man.
Okay, yeah. Disagreements, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So you know what?
Because we almost got 5,000 live viewers right now.
Should we do the
Ninja? No, fuck it, guys. Like the video. Stop being
Ninja
Ninja watchers. I'm not gonna
okay.
put the Ninja mask on right now because this discussion is too lit. Like the goddamn video. Kevin, if you want to call in, I'll send you a StreamYard link. Yo, Chris, send me the thing on Telegram, the StreamYard link on Telegram.
Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll open up for questions from you guys, so you guys can ask questions to us.
Yeah, they can ask grill us.
So
now.
you can start here and we'll go around, or you want to start here? Either way.
I have a question.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
For ladies, okay?
Okay.
When was the last time you approached a guy?
Ooh, it's a good one.
2 weeks ago.
Tell me more.
Marco, you were there when I did.
When?
When we were at Mr. Jones.
I believe it was our friend, starts with S.
Oh, that wasn't who I was talking about. But
No,
we can say that one too.
Talking about Slim?
No, that's not what I was talking about. We could go.
Which one you talking about? I'm sorry.
I'm talking about the players. Remember the players?
Oh yes, we did.
But we didn't know that they were players. I'm just saying we did not know that they were players.
When was that?
Jones on the corner table when we had.
But they were tall, right?
No, they're actually short. I personally like short guys. I don't mind. I don't like tall guys.
Okay.
Did he make a sign to you? Like.
I mean, we did the eye thing. The eye thing.
Okay.
That's what I didn't get my turn to go around when it came to clubs. But like, I'll do like that eye thing, and then like if you're gonna come up to me in a club, like I don't want to have small talk. I don't want to have conversation at all. Like I was agreeing with all the. I don't go there to like talk to guys. If you want to talk to me later, like get my IG. No, again, it doesn't matter who you are. Get my IG and I'll talk to you later. I don't care who you are. Dead ass.
Okay, so if you didn't have the eye contact, would you go to him by yourself and be like, "Oh, he's cute. I want to talk to him"?
Okay, for me, no. Yeah, for me, it has to be eye contact. You guys, I have to know that I'm invited because I'm not going to make a fool of myself.
Girls don't have balls to.
You know what it is? Girls don't want to be rejected by guys.
Yes.
Let's give it a start.
Thank you.
Okay, and then
I think, well, personally, 2 weeks ago.
Let's go.
2 weeks ago, I did go up to a guy. I got his number. I didn't hit him up though, but I got his number. So that's all that matters, right? But
you don't do it often, right? Like you guys don't go.
Well, if I could go out and I see something I like, of course I'll do it. If I see the right eye movement, how she was saying, like something that's welcoming. But sometimes, you get a few drinks in and you're just like ready to walk up and you're just like, so what's up? What's good? Who you come with? Like, hey, I'm Valentina. What's your name? Oh, I do this. I do that. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. That's how it goes. If you have confidence, you have to be really confident in yourself. If not, if you're like an insecure woman, then, people can smell that a mile away. That's the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else talk to guys in person first?
I don't remember.
I'll speak.
Okay.
Because I do, but I don't do it often just simply because I don't usually like a lot of people, So when I do come across a guy that I want, then I'm going after it. It only makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. But like she said, you do have to be confident. You do have to be okay with rejection. He might not be into you. He might have a girlfriend. He might not want to talk, but
Mm-hmm.
if you want him, then you go after it.
That's personally why.
Anything though, any man, any job, anything. If you want it, you'll go after it.
Right.
Exactly. That's personally why I don't go up to guys, because I'm not trying to get in a situation where, like, especially when you're at the club and there are girls around, you don't know if one of the girls that's their girl. So like if you're giving me the eyes, that's an inviting thing, and I don't have to worry about, oh, you have a girl, like you're looking at me. I mean, maybe you do have a girl because guys are trash anyway. But like, like in the club, like, it's your
How many
job.
guys you talking right now? How many guys you talking right now? Okay.
I will
No,
say
I
this. Oh no, go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, but that's like for me, like I'll have confidence to like go up to you, but like I don't want to go up to you and have an issue with like whether your girl's there or if like you're just not interested. So like for me, like as a little bit of eye contact and it's over, I'll come up to you. But like I just need that little bit of reassurance that like you also want to talk to me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, as usual, I gotta advise the guys in our chat, gentlemen, never wait on a girl to approach you because most girls are never gonna approach you. To be honest, it's you got to make the move and you got to approach her. And then also, do not, if a girl tries to give you her Instagram, don't take it. 9 out of 10 times, if she ain't gonna give you her number and it's like a club situation, don't take her Instagram and follow her because you're not gonna be a simp and give her free attention.
He's right though. He's right on that.
Isn't
one.
there a word for it? Is it choosing signals?
What was that?
Choosing signals?
Choosing signals.
Sorry, go ahead.
I personally, that's a huge thing for me. And people always think that it's weird, but like if you come up to me and ask me for my number, I'd rather give you my IG because I'm not going to remember your face with your number. Like I'd rather have your IG and then like when I get to know, like, and I can remember your face, like I meet you again type of shit. Then obviously we can exchange numbers. But like if I'm in the club, take my IG because I'm not going to remember who you are with the number.
Yeah, but if you meet someone at a club, though, again, I'm advising the guys in here because I'm looking out for the men out here.
Yeah.
If a guy meets you at a club and you're already like, because you said you're going to be pretty dismissive, you're not going to want them to talk to you, and he talks to you for 30 seconds, you say, check my IG. 9 out of 10 times, guys don't take her IG and give her a free follow and give her free attention. Like that's bullshit. Don't do that.
Don't even send a follow. Just send a message and we can follow each other later.
Yeah, I'll be real though.
The follow's not important.
So I get what you're saying because for me personally, I don't want your phone number. I want your Instagram because one, I'm gonna look you up, I'm gonna check you out, and then through that conversation, I'll get your number for like a FaceTime.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I get it. For guys dating out there, you should get a phone number and Instagram.
Yeah, because most guys aren't on Instagram lit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a good Instagram, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But let's keep it
Man,
stacked.
we ain't
Most
fresher,
guys-
you know?
Yeah, most guys don't take Instagram that seriously. And most girls, if your Instagram sucks, they're gonna look at it and write you off and think you're
Right
a
away.
loser. So girls will judge you by your IG.
No.
Yeah, but guys will judge girls by their IG too.
Guys,
Yeah.
I have a question for you
No,
guys.
they won't.
I have a
If a
question
girl's
for you
attractive in
guys.
person, they don't give a fuck how bad her IG is.
No, but they will judge also if her IG is too good. Like
Exactly.
It depends.
So you are in Playboy. Okay, Miss.
Well, yeah, definitely. That type of
So-
chick is like they should not take her seriously.
So
Guys,
why? So that is the problem that I have. Because guys don't take me serious because I'm working hard. I'm a model. I do this and that, and then that's the thing.
You're an
Exactly.
independent
Why
woman.
why people don't take me serious? What is
Why?
wrong with
Why
me
don't
being
take her
independent?
serious?
Yeah, you know what? This is a great question. This is a great question.
Like, why are you judging me like
She
that?
cook, she clean.
Exactly. She takes care of her man.
Let's talk
And she
about
has
it.
a man.
Let's talk
Talk to
about
us,
it.
feet. Talk
Let's
to us,
talk about
feet.
it. Yeah, no, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it because most guys don't want to deal with a girl that's parading her body all over the internet and a lot of guys getting attention from men. Most guys don't like that.
But if that's a way to make money and to live.
girl, you're messing with the wrong guys.
No,
No, it's
So you
just
guys, you guys are insecure? Like, is that
no,
what you're
it's
saying?
not insecure.
Yeah.
It's not insecure.
Yeah, you say
It's-
yeah.
It's not secure.
Insecurity.
You don't like that everybody see your wife body.
Listen, like the thing is this. The thing is this. Men are territorial. They don't want their
Some men.
girl.
Some men.
Some men.
No,
Not all men.
Guys that respect themselves are not going to let their girl run around showing her ass all over the
They
internet.
won't.
They're
They
just
won't.
not.
Which is very funny going
I
back
think
to the
secure
biological
men.
question because they can go out with whatever and
Because
it
men and
doesn't
women are not the
actually-
same. A man, because here's the thing. When a woman is out showing her body all over the internet, I'm just telling you guys how men think. If you don't like it, that's one thing. I'm just telling you guys what most men are never going to tell you.
We're just responding.
Yeah, like men don't like women that showcase their assets to everyone and basically because when you're out there putting pictures of yourself out there on the internet, everything like that, what you're basically saying is for sale. Now you might not like hearing that, but that's how most men feel, and most men don't want their woman showing their body all over the internet. It's disrespectful to him, and it's advertising.
Question.
No, it's
So
advertising because
that
it's work.
that switch happens when you go from just fucking someone to dating, right?
Yeah, she said no one takes her seriously.
Yeah. No, but I was asking like okay, so if no one takes you seriously, when does the switch happen? Like when
The switch doesn't happen. That's why she's saying no one takes her seriously. That's what I'm trying to say. Most guys are not going to take a woman seriously that is all over the internet showing her body and a little bit older in her 30s. No offense. They're just saying.
But also, it goes back to that other point when you were saying like, oh, girls don't want guys that is low budget or don't have this amount. I also think that guys don't want to be with a girl that makes more money than them, because then they are going to feel insecure, because that's what I've been through. That guys like, oh, she's so independent. She doesn't need this and that.
She shows her ass, but she makes money off of it.
Some guys will take it like, you know what, damn, she makes more money than me. I feel a type of way about it. However, most guys, just generally speaking, they don't want a headache of, for example, let's say you make money, I make money. It's kind of like a battle that happens between, like, when we get home. It's like, for example, you may say, okay, I'm paying the bills too, so let's do this, or I'll say let's do that. So it's kind of like we butt heads at some point, because
so it's a control thing.
It's not a control thing.
It's
not a control thing. You said you were married in the past, right?
No, I was joking.
You were not married.
Yeah, no. I was.
So you've never been married before?
No.
Okay. So have you out-earned every guy that you've dated?
If I what?
Have you made more money than every man that you've dated seriously? And they didn't like it?
No, not necessarily. No.
Okay. So where does this coming from then, that I make my own money and men are intimidated?
Well, recently, the past like 2 years, since I moved to Miami, honestly, I've been here like for 2.5 years. And since I've becoming more successful with more modeling, and then I've been exposing me more, and then that's when the problem comes. It comes down to exactly what you said. Oh, yeah. Like, because I also had been like, oh, okay, let's suppose I was somebody. Another day, a friend of mine was like, oh, I want to introduce you to this friend of my husband. And then I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, oh, you know what? He checked her IG. She's like, oh, she's been in Playboy. Oh, no, she's doing this and that. So the guy was like scared. But I've been so like always loyal in my relationships. Like, that does not mean that I've been there exposing my body because I'm making money with that. That does not mean that I'm cheating on my boyfriend.
You know what? I know, I see where you're coming from. So let me explain this in a way that everyone's going to understand. I'm going to go around the table. Okay, I'll start here with Boston. Actually, you know what? Every lady here, imagine, hypothetically speaking, that we're in a long-term relationship. Okay, I'm going to propose to you anytime now. We've been dating. I know you hate me right now, but pretend, right? Right. So pretend that we're in a serious relationship. We're gonna get married, right? Any time now, I'm gonna propose to you. Get down on one knee. You've been telling your friends, hey, he booked a trip for us to go to the Bahamas. I know he's gonna propose to me. You're excited, blah blah blah, right? Then you find out, right, that I've been paying a girl's tuition. I've been paying another girl's rent. I've been paying another girl's bills.
Car.
And then I bought a car for another girl. How would you feel about that prior to our engagement?
I would leave you.
You would leave me, right?
I mean,
on the spot.
Can you flip it? What's the real
Betray. Well, can you answer the question? How'd you feel about that?
You're cheating.
Cheating. Okay. So you feel pretty bad about that.
Wait, are you sleeping with those women?
Let me. Okay, I like that. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
I don't care if you're sleeping with the woman or not. If you're buying these grand gestures,
right before our marriage or engagement, yeah.
Right. So
problem,
obviously, you wouldn't buy a grand graduation gift for someone else's kids. Why would you do it for another woman? You know?
Okay. So there's a problem with it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So all of you guys feel some type of way about that. That's exactly how men feel when you show your body on the internet.
Well, that's my job.
But hold on. Let me finish because women, I needed you guys to feel that pain real quick of me giving my security to another woman. I need you guys to feel that pain real quick so you guys can understand where men come from, because women tend to always look at the world through their own lens. Oh, well, I'm showing my body. Why is he being so insecure? This is messed up, blah, blah, blah. A woman that advertises her body on the internet to other men is the equivalent to a man giving his provisioning and security to another woman. It's the same thing. It's just that men and women are different, guys.
But I don't even know those people that are looking at my pictures.
Yeah, I
don't even know who is buying this or that.
Again,
I don't know.
Listen,
like they don't have an interaction with me.
You don't know them.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's irrelevant to the man because he still feels betrayed because you're showing your body to other men. You got to understand that a woman's sexuality is her prime agency. That is her prime. That's what she brings to the table when she deals with a man. I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is. That's what men want. That is why a man marries a woman, for her beauty and her sexuality. So when you show your body to other people out there, he's going to feel some type of way about it. That same betrayal you felt from me giving a woman security that you don't know about when we're about to get engaged, that's exactly how men feel when women show their body to other men.
Question.
And also, right, you mentioned that he never met you, right? Before he just saw your page.
Yes, exactly.
Here's the problem though. they're never going to meet you in person, so they're going to assume and judge you off of your page. So even though you might not be disloyal, off rip, they see it, nah, I'm good. So before they even get to meet you, they're making that claim.
They're
already.
going to assume you're promiscuous without even saying a word to you or meeting you in person based off of your profession alone. And this is the world that we live in.
Yeah, it's true.
Where human beings judge each other without necessarily knowing each other. And that is the consequence of getting money through that way. I'm not knocking you for being a model. Just understand that you can't have it all. There's going to be negatives and positives to everything that you do in life. And the big negative is most men are not going to take you seriously when you're showing your body on the internet, let alone a Playboy, because men are very territorial. I'm just telling you how men think.
Yeah, but I don't agree with your comparison because
you don't have to agree with it. It's the reality.
No. I'm just saying a guy is gonna marry somebody and is paying other women's money.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same of me getting money from other people because it's not me giving money to other guys. That it does not make sense. Your logic comparison.
It makes complete sense.
Unless
I would feel that way if I see my man half naked on the profile.
Unless I was paying
He's-
each other guys.
I think he's trying to make the money and the body equivalent.
Yeah.
So we value money on men and men value bodies on us.
Mhm.
So that's how he's trying to make that equivalent. Now, do I agree with that? No, but that's what he's doing.
But I have to do it that way.
Do that again?
I have to do it that way
No,
because
I
women think I'm
don't.
speaking Chinese when I say that this is why men don't like women typically, or don't want to take them seriously in a long-term relationship or marriage that are in these kinds of professions. And I'm trying to give you guys, I need you guys to feel the same type of pain, because when I said, hey, I'm giving my security to another woman right before we get engaged, and you guys were like, whoa, this is messed up, this is betrayal. That's how men feel when you show your body. How you guys feel about it is irrelevant.
Yeah, it's
I'm
relevant.
telling you how men feel about it.
You just said though, like a few minutes ago, that things have changed with like the internet and social media, right? And social media has a huge impact on our sexual decisions or our conscious decisions.
But it
while
doesn't change
dating.
biological fact that men are territorial with their women and don't want other men
Right, but
having
they
sexual
become
access to their
territorial
women.
with their women after they
Hold on,
fucking look
ladies.
at these pictures
Hold on, pause.
on Instagram.
Sorry, ladies.
Go ahead.
So earlier you said men lie to you in clubs, right? When Myron is telling you guys the truth, you shame him, you laugh, you make fun of him. And I'm noticing that the whole time. 5,000 people are saying, Myron's sitting here with a straight face. Hey, this is what men want. You giggle, you laugh, make fun of him, pay attention to what's going on. Because in the clubs, when the guys tell you lies,
they ain't gonna tell you this.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna tell you this.
They ain't gonna tell you this.
Because they want to smash.
They want to smash, and then you're
They'll lie to you
like, what God I'm saying?
all day.
So notice how the past 30 minutes, especially on the two on the left, you laugh, you giggle. I'm telling you, ladies, pay attention, okay?
I mean, I'm just being honest because I ain't trying to fuck none of you guys. So I'm telling you guys the truth. This is how men look at women that put their bodies on the internet. Just like you don't like a guy that necessarily that might be committing to, that's giving his resources to other women. I'm just telling you, that's the equivalent of betrayal for a man when a woman shows her body on
It's
the
not
internet.
a betrayal because I'm not lying. It's not like I'm about to marry you. Hey, by the way, I'm in Playboy. Hey, by the way, it's not a betrayal because you know since the beginning that I've been working like that. That's my job.
Right.
You
which
met
backs
me
up.
like that.
Yeah. And I'm
so
telling you,
I didn't meet you. Oh, you're already paying other women's
No,
jobs?
it's not that. It's not that.
That was the
Completely
betrayal.
different.
I didn't betray you.
Earlier, did you not say men are not taking me seriously or they have a problem with my profession? And I'm telling you why they have a problem with your profession. You just don't like the reasoning, but I'm telling you
No,
why.
I just don't agree with your comparison with what you're saying is the same because
It
the
is the same.
betrayal is not the same of what I do as work because you didn't just find out, you knew since the beginning. You signed up to be with me.
It's
You
not
gotta
a
agree with
surprise
that or
what she's
not.
saying. It's not a surprise to
exactly.
you. Like you were saying how it's a
What
surprise
you're saying
when
was
you,
a
When you
surprise.
proposed to me, like you saw my page.
Yeah.
Like I would.
You guys are looking at like a minutia detail that isn't important. The surprise isn't the thing. What I'm trying to explain to you guys is the betrayal in itself.
Yeah.
The pain of betrayal that I am providing security to other women, right? When you're supposed to be getting that security solely from me, is how men feel when you show your body to other men on the internet. Women want security from men. Men want sexual access from women. So when you put your body out there for other men to see, that's how men feel with that betrayal. And that's why I'm telling you, most guys are not going to take you seriously when they find out that you're on a Playboy magazine and that you have your body all over the internet and nudes. You don't have to like it, but that is the truth of what happens when you put yourself out there on the internet in that fashion.
Yep.
Me personally,
That's facts. And you guys can't complain because this is how men think. We're giving you guys the male perspective. You don't like it because it's misogynist or toxic or insecure. Men don't want to share their woman with anyone, and that includes pictures of yourself that are scantily clad.
And we've spoken to OnlyFans girls, thousands of porn stars. Trust me when they say they have boyfriends, in a month or two, they're out.
Yeah.
They can't handle it.
Because they tell them, yo, you got to quit this or I'm out.
Yep.
He'll accept it in the beginning.
They'll tell you that. Yeah, they'll tell you.
He'll accept it in the beginning, right? After he smashes you a few times, then he's going to tell you, yo, I don't like this. You got to stop dancing. You got to stop doing OnlyFans or whatever it is, or I got to get in it and be involved. A man is going to want to get into it because men are territorial by nature. Because like I said earlier, sexual access isn't as easy for us as it is for you guys. I know this is Chinese and you guys have never heard this before because most guys don't have the nuts to tell you this. But the reality is no guy wants to have his girl's ass all over the internet where other men can look and whack off to it.
Unless he's in the same industry. Because I tend to get along, not with the, oh, he's so rich. I tend to get along better with the guys who are in the entertainment industry. Oh, he's already know this, already knows that he's either a model and singer. So he knows like this is a job. Yeah. He's not judging me like, oh, what does she do? Oh, she's gonna go to a music video. No, he's done that. He's been there. So he understands.
But are they putting a ring on your finger?
But it's not like the point. I don't think that's like, oh, I'm so looking for that. No, I'm just looking, to have somebody next to me and be together, either in or not.
Dating rings.
The cold hard truth, ladies, is until you have a ring on your finger, a man's not serious. That's the cold hard truth. Like women can deny it all day and say I don't need to be married or I don't need a man or any of that.
We have the perfect couple.
Okay,
I post my ass all the time,
Okay.
and I have a very, very, very secure husband.
Exactly. It's who you
okay,
find.
wait. So every time I post it, I correct me if I'm wrong, but do you feel betrayed when I post my ass? Do you feel as though like I'm selling my body
secure.
when I post?
Secure man.
He's from 1 out of 20 guys. So
You can't use the exception to the rule.
I'm just saying you're the only one talking right now, so I'm asking his opinion to come out loud. So maybe
Hold on. Now, you're not going to use the exception to the rule. He might be a guy that's okay with it, but most men are not okay with it. And I ask this, since you want to ask tough questions, does he have access to your Instagram?
Yes.
Exactly.
He has access to my everything.
Exactly.
That's
my point.
She got access to my everything.
But that's the point I'm trying to make is that he ain't going to let you run unreined with showing your stuff on the internet. He's going to have access to some degree because men are naturally territorial.
Nah, I'm not
gave him
thing. I'm
access.
different. Okay, I'm different. I understand what you're saying.
But
I understand, like every
but you
man
have
now.
access to her stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm not looking at her stuff. But
Okay, but you have access. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Because we're married, we're sharing everything.
Let's
pause this. We got
Oh, shit.
Kevin's here.
Kevin Samuel's in the house?
All right, let's.
Okay,
guys,
bring him in.
Welcome
bring
to
him
Kevin.
in. All right, shout out Kevin Samuel's in the house, man.
Welcome, Kevin.
What's
going on, people?
What's up?
Good, man. Good.
Hey.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
Hi.
So we're talking about two different things. One, part of image called digital footprint. Once it's on the internet, it's forever. And I don't know all your backgrounds, but I would tell you as an image professional, people have spent upwards of $100,000 to remove everything off the internet, and they still can't get it done. Find me a Fortune 2000 CEO that is happy to have naked pictures of his woman out there. Men care. We are territorial. So just like the one woman who says the married people there, that's anecdotal. And one thing I want to ask all the women there, Myron's been trying to give you what men think, and you've been pushing back. Why is it so hard for you ladies to accept that we think differently than you do?
We can start here.
Yeah, he can hear you guys if you guys talking to Mike.
You can start here and then go around.
Okay.
So,
I mean, it's not hard to accept that. It's just saying us women, we have our own opinion as well. So, I mean, I accept a man's opinion and how he feels, but like how I said, I'm not going to go for the guy that thinks that way. I'd rather stay single and find somebody that thinks the way I do. And
well,
so,
so understand something. You control access to sex. We control access to relationships and marriage. So it's not your choice.
it's the man's choice, and it's the man that accepts
Right.
me. I am.
Right. So we're not talking about a man that you don't value. See, a man that you value, a woman values. See, this all sounds well and good for when you're in a power position with a man and you can take him or leave him. But what about a man that you want?
I don't want a man that doesn't want me. I'm sorry to say.
See,
So you could ask
this is
different girls that question though. But
Okay,
not,
well, what? So basically, what you've said is you haven't met a man that you valued higher than yourself.
I've met a man that I value higher than myself, but I wasn't ready around that time because I was not ready. Now that I look back at it, I'm like, okay, I should have valued that man because he was good enough for me because he accepted me for who I am. But coming across other men that are not like that, I mean, I'm not going to take a guy that doesn't accept me for who I am. I'm just going to be like, okay, on to the next one, to the man that actually accepts me for who I am. So if you ask a different woman this question that actually wants to pursue a man that she's interested in and doesn't like her for what she does, then she might just give you the answer that you're looking for. But for
I'm
me,
looking for I'm looking for what I'm looking for is the truth, and then how well you ladies
that's my
understand.
truth. But
Okay,
I'm being honest.
okay. What I'm looking for, I'll let you speak. Can I have the opportunity, please?
Yes, sir.
What I'm looking for is not your truth. I'm looking for the truth. The truth is not really subjective. And so that's one thing that with modern women today, I mentioned on my program, whenever you press modern women, it tends to get the truth becomes subjective, variable, or extreme. Now, with you say you're not looking for a particular man, that's fine. But my thing is this: when women are looking to finally settle down and be found by someone, men think different than you do, especially men with options.
I agree.
I agree with that. But there's different women, different personalities, and different people in this world. So, like how I said before, I'm sticking to what I'm saying. I'm not like most women.
Of course
But if
you
you
are. But
ask a woman that is like that, of course, she's gonna be like,
well,
yeah, I want to settle down, and I
well,
want to
like
look at a man
I said, it's always that. How old are you? I mean,
27.
okay. You'll think differently probably by 37.
No, I've already thought about this. I already told myself if I don't find anybody that accepts me for who I am, I'm just gonna go to sperm bank and just raise a child myself. But
Okay. This is the buy a dog, die alone, and guess what? You're free to have that. You're free to have those options.
I love who I am.
That's the beautiful thing about this country. Women are free to buy dogs, have sperm bank children, and die alone. No one's going to stop you. But I'm talking about the kind and caliber of men that you women would want. See, like I said, again, this is easy to say when you're in a power position, you're still at the peak or closer to the peak of your hotness. But 10 years from now, it will change. It always does. Halle Berry's complaining about child support and bitching about having to pay money. And I don't think anybody on this panel was hotter than Halle Berry was, and not the hottest woman in the world 4 years in a row, 4 years running. So
I don't know. See my mother grow. But a man. I mean, I don't know. Like I've seen my mother grow, and she's been in 2 marriages, and she was not posting her ass out there, and she got tried by my stepfather and my dad too. And I mean, like I've seen how my mother has been always a good woman, and these men, well, men in general, certain men, not all men, because I can't say all men are the same. I'm not going to be sexist or biased in that sense, but I'm just going to say that some men, most men don't appreciate somebody. So I see my mother raise me the type of woman that I am, and she's always told me, you don't need somebody to define you. So if you want to have somebody,
what does your mother do for a living?
My mom's an eye surgeon.
What's your father? What'd you say, your stepfather?
My stepfather. Yeah. What about him?
What did he do?
He owns a corporate company for cement.
Okay, so your mother was an exceptional earner.
Yeah, she was an exceptional earner.
Okay, all right. So her options and your options and most women's options are different. See, your mother raised you to have, you can believe what you want. I'm not trying to change what you believe, but what I'm trying to understand is how often do you modern women understand how men think? And see, that's what Myron was getting to push back. I'm hearing anecdotal, my mom, my this, my that. Do you understand how men think?
I do. I have a conversation with my father all the time.
That's one man. Because there's no way, if you guys truly understood how men think, the amount of pushback you guys are giving Myron would have been much less. But see, this is what happens when you tend to speak to women who are younger and kind of around the peak of their hotness. The world is still your oyster. Now, if you want to make examples based upon an eye surgeon, all right, but I don't know many people whose mothers are eye surgeons, but most women need a man to get from one point of life to another because you earn less than us. The average median income for the woman in this country is $25,123. The average man is $36,000 a year. You need 2 incomes. So most people can't get to the end of life. So this whole variable notion about I'll just have a baby on my own, such and so forth, unless you're talking about making $150,000 to $200,000 for the rest of your life, I don't know how you plan on doing that comfortably.
The goal.
I have a quick question.
That's the goal. What are your high income skills though?
I'm studying cybersecurity, engineering, and I can make up to 120 to 200K a year. So
Okay. And
I'm
I'm a chemical engineer. And I'm gonna tell you that's still that is. But but that's the no. That's not the norm. And see, and what I hear from a lot of modern women is you cherish your independence more than you cherish what a man brings to the table. It's like if a man can't pay 100% of the way for you guys, he's not useful. Well, I think you guys are going to realize something in the next 10 years that the world has told you that you can have it all. You can't. Life is about choices and trade-offs for us all.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
So piggybacking on the idea that she said that she'd like to raise a kid on her own, what about those women that didn't necessarily, because we're talking about like the whole comparison thing. So what about the women that didn't choose to raise a kid on their own?
Yeah, like
right. So like obviously, so like for example, it's a guy.
You're asking me?
Well, you and like everyone on the panel.
First of all, women of the 50+% divorce rate, women are filing 70-80% of all divorces. Women are choosing to wreck their own homes every day. Men are not choosing to wreck their own homes and make women single parents. That's a choice that women are making.
Why? Because their husbands are trash, treating them badly.
Yeah, this is okay. Now here we go with the ad hominem stuff. Here we go with the same old tropes. Here we go with the same old tropes. Yeah, this is the same shit that's been piped into the. This is the same stuff. This has been the same.
Listen. If you got a point,
one at a time.
One at a time, though.
Yeah.
This is the same stuff that's been piped into the culture forever. That when a woman chooses to break her home, it's always the man's fault.
I was more so asking a question from like the child's like first day of birth, right? Children have birth certificates, and it's the woman's like responsibility to sign it. It's not the man's responsibility to sign it. They don't have to sign it. Like
wait.
So I was asking.
No, that's not true.
Okay,
it's
so
not true. If you're hold on. That's not, ma'am. That's not true. If you're married, it is your responsibility to sign your child's birth certificate.
But if you're not, is what I asked.
That's the point. You should marry before you carry.
That's an opinion.
That's not an opinion. That's facts. It's statistically. Who's the psychology major? Who's the psychology person on the panel? Children do better in a 2-parent household in general. Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you.
But I don't understand what that necessarily is.
Because a child has because the union of marriage is one of the best institutions human beings have to date for the rearing of children. It's a primary reason. So this whole notion about
I have opinions, but I also have like the psychological, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's an opinion and there's
what you're still hearing is a lot of women on the panel who understand your points of view. But you're hearing less and less about anything from a man. It's always, every time I've asked a question about a man, it's been something negative, something detracting. Nothing has been positive.
I just simply asked a question in regards to like, because you said, do you expect to make 100 to 200,000 to support that child? In regards to Valentina, so I was just curious, like, what you think about the women who don't have a choice in that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do have a choice. You just don't like your choices. You chose the man you laid down and made a baby with. You chose to bring a child into the world for that man. Then you can choose to do your duty.
But psychologically, like we were speaking earlier.
So hold on. But again, those are your choices. See, those are choices. And right now, again, I want you guys to go back and clip this. Every time I've talked about a man, there's been something negative or downside. Yet to hear anything positive about anything regarding a man relationship or the benefit of a man and a woman working together.
Does that have more to say about the man or us, though?
Right.
Yeah. Because if we have nothing positive to say, then in our experience, there's been nothing positive.
Well, if that's the case, you've picked them.
So everything is our choice, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's reflective. You chose, yes, you picked, yes, ma'am. You, because just like every man you've chosen, there have been other men who may have been suitable, but you may not. He's not tall enough. He's not this. He's not that. There are no women on this panel that are hideous. You get to pick. See, what you cannot do is what women typically try to do: absolve themselves from all accountability and consequence.
I believe that everybody gets consequences for what they choose to do. However,
really, well, I don't hear any on this panel. She just said, "What did you say? What about the women who didn't do this, this, this? Well, what about the mothers who didn't choose to be this?"
I didn't list anything. I specifically asked you a question in regards to children.
I said the one who just spoke before you.
Oh, okay.
He's just. I like how he talks over.
Valentina,
I feel like I can't even say.
Yeah, you can't get a word in.
He's
It's
so
okay.
Valentina, you had a question, right?
Wait, what were you?
As a single mom,
Okay, yeah. As a single mom, I agree with him saying like, okay, like I chose to lay down and for the man or whatever. But when you're saying like, oh, I chose to like give birth to the kid, like, what about if you found out you were pregnant when you were 7 months pregnant? Because that was my situation. Like, it was like you're having the baby, or you're like, that's just your responsibility. Like, it's just or giving up the baby for adoption, but that's like that. I wasn't gonna do that. Like, that's more like like.
Sorry, how does that
Well,
happen?
hold on. So first of all, to answer your question, most women don't find out they're pregnant in month 7.
Huh?
I mean, that's just not the norm, especially with all medical technology today. You have a monthly cycle. It does not come. That's usually trick one. There are many options down that path. But again, you found out you had a baby on the way. You did have the option to give it up for adoption. You just chose not to exercise that. Still a choice.
Oh, okay. I agree.
And then you were saying something about marriage certificate, right? That somebody
No,
has to
I was
sign.
asking about the birth certificate. I asked why in most cases it's the mother's responsibility to take care of a child instead of the father's. Because we were talking about men and women, so I was just asking in that instance. Usually, like the court system looks immediately to the woman.
No, not true. And the thing is, if you have a child and you're married, and the divorce is not final 11 months before the child is married, the father's name goes on. Excuse me, let me finish my example.
Just let him finish, and then you can make your point.
If you're married and find yourself divorced, and your ex-wife has a baby less than 11 months after you're pregnant, after your divorce is final, the father's name, the husband's name goes on the ex-husband's name goes on the birth certificate. That's federal law.
Okay.
So it doesn't just automatically default to a woman. The man's name is on the birth certificate. My name ended up on the birth certificate with an ex-wife that way.
Like the majority, if we're talking about the majority, not everyone has children after they get married. And you guys are focusing on the relationships that come from marriage.
But that's a choice.
And you have children.
It's a choice if a woman has a child before she's married or after. That's 100% her choice.
He's trying to say the woman has to take accountability that she had the child out of wedlock. And what comes with that? That's what he's saying.
But why don't the men? That's what I'm asking.
Because I'll answer this because this is what okay. Can a man force a woman to have a child if she chooses she does not want to carry it to term? Well, then it is a woman's choice when a child is born in this country. Men have no rights after conception. My mother was a single mother, and she will tell you she believes the same thing I do. She chose to not get married before she had me, and she chose the circumstances in which she raised a child.
He's right on that. He's right on that because it's our choice as women. He's right on that because it's our choice as women.
I agree.
We make that choice, and
I agree that we make those conscious decisions. But what I'm saying is, you can't control like the fate of.
No, I get what you're coming from. Like you're basically stating, like, okay, I had sex with this person. Why can't they take responsibility too? I get that, but like, it's also a man's choice if he doesn't want to be there, but it's also your choice if you want to keep it.
Right. I was just off of the psychological aspect, like they were talking about earlier. Like he said, it's a
No,
man's
what it
job.
comes down to is let's just keep it a stack, man. I'm going to just say it because everyone else is too scared to say it. Most women don't have any type of accountability when it comes to child rearing, having children, and the consequences that come with it. You pick who you have sex with. You pick. Women have unilateral control on who gets born in the United States. Men have zero access to that. So if you're a single mom, it's your fault. And then on top of that, let's also add on that women initiate 80% of divorces and most breakups. So it's not that the father isn't in the life. A lot of the time, he's not allowed to be in the child's life. if we're going to keep it a stack. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I agree with you because
So-
I know some women like that.
Yeah.
I understand what you're
And
saying.
a lot of women
Yeah.
use the child as a pivotal point to exercise leverage to cause pain in the man's life. It happens all the time.
This is why marry before you carry, because in the example you were given, what about if a woman does this? Most time when a man is having sex with a woman, it is not to get her pregnant. They're having casual sex. It's not like he said, you know what, let's have sex and I want you to be the mother of my child. If a woman, and this is the thing where I tell men, don't trust a woman on birth control. You better bag up twice, because if she gets pregnant, you lose. You lose, because it doesn't matter what she said before it. After she's pregnant, you lose all rights, because this is 100% her control. See, I believe in a world where women have freedom of choice. You choose to be a mother, choose not to be a mother. But then I also believe in a world where men have the right to do a financial abortion. You can kill a baby. I should not be able to have to take care of it if you choose to make me a father when I don't want to be one.
That's understandable.
That's true.
But it's circumstantial, like I said before, in my opinion.
Well, but here's the thing. Let's be real. If the child support system was fair, to where if a woman chose to, a man could actually sign off his rights, not be financially responsible, not have you come afterwards, do you think the out of wedlock birth rate would stay steady, increase, or decrease?
Decrease.
Thank you.
Because he's right. He's 100% right on that one.
And we're also right.
Hey guys, I gotta run. I gotta see you guys later. Appreciate it. I'll be
Kevin.
around in a couple of weeks too. This is gonna be fun.
All right, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Appreciate it for coming on. We got 6,250 live viewers. See, you guys weren't all talking about that smack before when he came on. You guys want to be all quiet now.
No, but I noticed you were laughing.
Yeah, because I knew he was going to cook you guys. That's why, because I knew you guys were about to get cooked.
This is where I stick
You know who that
to
was, right?
my shit.
All right, super chats.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, and all the arguments went down out the window when he came in. All right, what's
No, I stuck to my agreement.
Yeah,
I stuck to what I wanted.
Yeah, which we kind of did.
We stuck to what?
Because what he had a valid point, but that's why I said what I said. I rather choose to be alone and go to like a sperm bank and raise a child myself, because I don't need that stress. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, you made a choice.
Like I have
single?
made
That's
a
fine.
I mean, I made a conscious decision on it because I already have looked in every side of the coin in every aspect I could. So like what would benefit me and my future, my happiness, that's what I looked at.
Okay.
I also agree with what he was saying. Like I chose not to raise a child because I didn't want, to raise a child with the person that I lay down with.
Right.
So like I agree. I mean, you making that conscious choice, but not every woman is gonna have, that mindset. Like it took me a really long time to come up with that conclusion, and it was very difficult. But I agree, it is a choice. It's just not an easy one, and it's not, it shouldn't be taken as something that's so lightly.
Yeah, it's a heavy burden. But I'll just say, like, for example, when that happens, don't complain about the guy. You did make the choice at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Just keeping a buck.
And also, like I said, most dudes are not going to take a woman seriously that shows her ass on the internet. You guys might not like me saying that.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about before.
Yeah.
All right, so let's read.
I get that there's an exception to the rule, possibly even at this table, but most dudes aren't going to allow that.
Let's read $100 and up.
Yeah, ladies, you have been given a golden opportunity to learn something from the uncomfortable truths that Myron and Fresh are providing you. And most men are afraid to tell you. The more you listen and the less you argue, the more you will truly learn what high value men want. Guys, let's keep it a stack. They don't give a fuck about it. What we say, they're going to be like, fuck these dudes, and they're going to walk out of here. But I hope you guys enjoyed the entertainment. Okay, MKD, Brazilian.
Here's fine.
Oh, okay. I think he was talking about, okay.
Clayton Davenport.
Clayton Davenport, $100. I'm glad you hold women accountable for their attitudes on your platform. Keep kicking them out if they disrespect the opportunities you give them. Educate these simps. Hey, man, they were pretty respectful. I mean, they were laughing here and there, but whatever. Guys, you got to understand that, like, when we say things like this is like, most women have never heard this. They're going to think, this is like radical to a lot of women. No, right? I'm sure you guys probably have heard this, never heard this stuff before, right?
I've heard people's opinions. Similar opinions. Yes, I've heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually watched Kevin Samuels.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny. You should have told him.
That's why she ain't argue with him. Now I know that makes sense. And then
I mean, we have $20 if you want to read it, but Kevin, he was in today, so
we probably missed a bunch right there.
Plug your Instagrams.
We'll can the show because I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed the debate. I mean, they're not going to agree with us, so agree to disagree. No big deal.
So we'll start here. Just plug your Instagram or website that you have, or anything you want to let people know.
Yeah, my Instagram is the Brianna Gray, THE, and then Brianna Gray. Down there, the last one.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm Cammy Yvonne on all platforms. CAMMYBONE.
Thank you.
And all the IGs are below, guys, as well.
Yeah.
Dominique, again, Dominique May _ on Instagram. Here in Miami. We do lots of partying. Come see us.
There you go.
Marco Mill 91. If you love lifestyle, parties, girls,
hit him up.
Follow me.
Hit him up. All right.
So Rivera Beauty on Instagram, Rivera _beauty. Actually, yeah, I'm the third one in the.
I thought it was Taylor Swift. Never mind.
No, she's men are trash. Men are trash.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right.
My Instagram, Eloine Moreno. I also have a YouTube channel. It's Flamingo Lifestyle by Eloine Moreno. And that's it.
All right.
Hey y'all, my name is Valentina. Y'all can follow me at OK Valentina. And if you guys want to learn how to trade, hit me up.
There you go.
My name is Valentina as well. The last, second to last one on the bottom is Sherry Amor Paula. So Sherry _Amor Paula. And then I also have like my clothing line on my bio. So please follow.
And then
we'll
lastly,
put their stuff at the bottom of the description.
And then lastly, please tell us your thoughts of the show. Do you like it?
Let's go around. Yeah. Be honest.
Are we
We're
assholes?
misogynists.
Are
We're
we
jerks.
Like,
It's
let us
fine.
know the truth.
Yeah, go ahead. Just say it with your chest. We ain't gonna get mad. Go ahead.
Talk your shit.
Go ahead. Give your unfiltered opinion. Sure.
From my psychology background and my psychology perspective, I definitely appreciated it. I agreed with a lot of it. But my personal female perspective, just because you agree with the societal norms and psychological aspects, doesn't mean that me as a female agrees with it. But overall, I enjoyed it. It was good.
In other words, feels before reels, guys.
Respectful.
Okay.
All right.
I think the podcast is cool. I think it's a nice platform for guys to come in and,
talk smack.
Yeah. Pretty much. But I do feel like the female perspective is needed. Okay. And I had fun. I mean, I didn't know we couldn't laugh and giggle. So
my bad. I was
yeah.
All right.
But it's cute.
I had a lot of fun. I thought the show was very enlightening. I appreciated your honest opinions. One thing that was interesting to me was like your aggressivity towards certain things as your talk show.
It's realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the thing is that men tend to communicate overtly and directly. Women, I noticed, like even when you guys were kind of going through introducing yourself, talking about yourselves, women are always like trying not to be combative and they're trying to appease the people around them, non-confrontational.
Yeah.
Men don't really communicate like that. Like with us, it's like
straightforward.
We just say it straightforward. And I notice a lot of women don't like the way we say things, but that's the way men communicate overtly. When a man's trying to sleep with you, he's going to be, he's not going to be direct with you. He's going to play your game. He's going to sugarcoat it. But when we ain't trying to get laid by you guys, we're just going to call like a spade a spade. We're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that part was super
cool. Are you Aquarius?
Oh my goodness!
I don't follow signs. I think
are you
it's
Aquarius?
foolish. I
when
don't
are you
even know
born?
what Aquarius
When's
is.
your birthday?
He's definitely an Aquarius. He doesn't even want to answer.
I don't answer questions without an attorney present. Okay. So,
okay. Marco, thoughts on the show, bro?
Yo, I loved it. It was dope.
Okay.
I'm always around girls and stuff, and we never really actually talk to about it. Like I'm in the nightlife every day. I don't even know like what they think about it. You feel me? And so that'd be dope. That was dope.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
All right, interesting to see that perspective.
All right, Taylor.
It was cute.
Men are trash.
Whatever. I don't know. I think
Men are trash.
That's it. We're done.
I think you guys don't get it. Like you don't quite get it from our perspective that like we're actually looking for someone that's serious and loyal and that's gonna be nice and take care of us. Like we're not looking for this attitude of we're going to the club to smash once and then that's it, then do it all over again next week or whatever. Like when I scheme a way to get laid, like I feel like he made it seem like it's a whole thing all planned out and stuff. I feel like
For guys or for girls?
For guys, definitely it's planned out.
Yeah, you have
it
to.
should be
You
more.
gotta know what you're doing.
For guys,
If you scheme it out, then you will like yeah, you're gonna miss out on the actual rawness of the moment and just meeting someone you really like. And
Miss Croatia, I'll be honest with you, men only go to the club to get laid.
That's it.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
That's it.
Think about it. Why would we spend money and time?
No,
Why
but
would
you
we spend
can't
money and
expect to
time?
meet a guy in the club, like the guy that you're describing right now. Like you can't go and like find yourself like I'm gonna meet this guy in the club.
Well, look, they're the exception, but I'm just saying.
Think about it, ladies. You guys got to remember the nightlife experience for you is completely different from the nightlife experience for us. You get in for free. You get VIP. You get a table without paying anything. Men have to pay, wait in line, and everything else. You think they're really gonna go there to vibe and listen to music and spend all that money?
No, exactly. Like,
I
want some poo-poo.
So
Exactly.
and Miss Croatia, no offense, but this goes to show what I was saying earlier. You really don't
But
understand.
nobody wants to marry this girl that he smashed. He doesn't like this girl. He doesn't want to stay
Some
with
girls
her.
just want to get smashed too. Like,
That's exactly what I said earlier too. I mean, look at
marry
everything
her.
both
Well,
sides.
thank you for proving. Did you prove my? Thank you for proving my point earlier that men don't want promiscuous women.
Yeah,
and everyone fought me on that.
I didn't fight you on that. I said I know that.
Yeah. But yeah, men go to the club to get laid. We would not go otherwise.
But
We
why
don't
do
go
you
to
guys
dance with
want
our
to get
friends or
laid
any of this
on the
BS.
first date, but then you don't want to date the girl that you know what I mean?
Okay. You know what? That's
Yeah,
actually a good thing.
very
Real
question.
quick. This is a big complaint I get from a lot of girls. Hey, why do guys ghost me after I have sex with them? I'm going to tell you why.
They got what they wanted.
No, incorrect.
No.
Incorrect.
Okay.
That's not why.
This can be a cold hard truth. You guys might have been ghosted, but you don't have to reveal it. If you got ghosted by a guy, 9 out of 10 times is because you provided no value outside of sex. You didn't clean his place. You don't cook. You're annoying.
I get ghosted because I don't want to have sex on the fucking first date or the second date.
Because that's all they wanted. That's why.
Why should he wait for you though?
So what the hell do you guys want? Do you want me to fuck on the first date, or would you want me to stay fucking virgin?
He's telling you. He's saying, hold on, pause. Hold on, pause.
You guys want the sex or no? Is it just
No. I'll say right now, Miss Croatia. I already know. Here's
I'm out.
here's-
You
here's-
make Valentina have sound
Yeah.
effects.
Guys. I'm gonna just answer this real quick. I can already tell from the way that you look, the type of people that you're probably around, the fact that you're partying at Mr. Jones, etc. You probably have access to higher caliber men, right? Higher men, higher status men, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Men that have status, money, and power are not going to wait on you on multiple dates to have sex. They're going to go and get another girl.
Yep.
So here's the thing. The fact that you deal with these higher tier men, it's great for you because you're able to satisfy that need to, I want to be with a guy that has his shit together. But on the negative side, they have options, so they're not going to wait around for
Hold
you.
on, Martin. Super chat.
Oh,
But
you
they're
should
gonna
have.
die alone.
Should have given the
No,
candy
men. Oh,
store.
no. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Men don't have a timeline like women do.
Yeah, we don't.
Men get better with age.
The
Women,
chat wants it.
their value decreases with age.
Yeah.
Boy.
Wait, what?
Facts.
Wait,
Yo,
can we say it again?
And also,
I didn't hear correct.
say it again, please.
I'm gonna say it again one more time.
Rewind.
Byron.
Men increase their value with age. Women's value decreases with age. Whether you
Yeah.
guys want to accept it or not, the things that make a man attractive take time to accumulate.
Yep.
The things that make a woman attractive are given to her at birth. Men must create their value. Women must preserve their value, which is why I said a woman that's promiscuous or showing her body, no offense, Miss Brazil, on the internet is not going to be taken seriously by men because men want a woman that is attractive, feminine, submissive, and most importantly, what no one says in the United States, chaste. They
Hold on,
don't want a
Mark.
girl that's promiscuous.
Yeah.
They want the candy store
Yeah,
analogy?
the chat's spamming that.
Okay, everyone. Okay, I'll say this
Yeah.
real quick because women don't understand the plight of men, so I'll say this real fast, okay? There's a candy store, all right, ladies? Miss Croatia, and you can understand this too, all right?
So annoying.
Yeah, you know
Annoying.
you don't like the truth.
I just don't understand. It doesn't make no sense. Y'all want the girl with the biggest
Okay, listen
ass,
first,
but
and
the
then
moment
afterwards.
that she takes a picture of herself, it's wrong.
Listen
I didn't
first.
say that.
Go ahead, Martin.
Okay, I'm going to give the candy store analogy because a lot of women tend to wonder why guys are the way they are, right? Like I said before, why men can have sex with a lot of girls and girls can't.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys right now. There's a candy store, right? At the age of 18, all of you guys are allowed into the candy store, okay? You're allowed to go in, eat as much candy as you want, enjoy. Just as soon as you're 18 of age, right? The men, however, are not allowed into the candy store until they're 35 years old, $100,000 saved, and they've been in the gym for 5 years, right? So you guys get a significant head start on the men, right? So you're in the candy store, you've been there for a bit, you kind of acclimate, figure out what kind of candy you like. Gummy bears, I like pixie sticks, whatever it may be. You basically figure out what you don't like, the nasty Tootsie Rolls, right? So you got your taste of candy, you decided what you want. 15 years passes by, 18 years passes by, the men are finally allowed in. Guess what happens? They go in the fucking candy store, they're going crazy. They're ravaging all the aisles, all this other shit, and you guys are looking at the men like, What the hell's going on? What the hell is going on? Miss Croatia, like, wait for me. I got my pixie stick over here. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the guys are going nuts. They're eating all the disgusting candy, the Laffy Taffy yellow version, the Tootsie Rolls and shit,
everything,
fucking candy corn. They're going nuts. And the women are like, what's wrong with you?
But
Why
does
can't
that
you
make
control
them
yourself?
happy?
It's not that it makes them happy. It's that the men had to wait so goddamn long to get into the candy store to get the same access that you guys have had since you guys were 18.
From birth.
So the men are inevitably going to eat all the candy that they can. And the fact that they had to fight to get into the candy store and other men are behind them trying to get into the candy store makes it that much more valuable. So how can you expect a man to only have one piece of candy like you when you have to fight claw and tooth and nail to get into that candy store? That is why men can have sex with a lot of women and still stay attractive, because they have to earn it. Whereas women, you guys have been allowed in the candy store since the beginning. And as a matter of fact, the more candy you eat, the more your teeth rot and the more less value you have. So that's why men...
That's the analogy of how many guys you fuck.
Exactly. So that's why men go crazy when they're in the candy store. And when a man finally fights to get in the candy store, he's not going to just have you with the pixie stick. He's going to go and have all the other girls too. And he's not going to wait around.
How are you going to know how many dicks a girl had in her fucking vagina, though, if you don't know that?
We can tell.
Yeah,
we can tell. We can tell.
There are certain
Because I'm
characteristics.
blonde and you think
No.
that I slept with more
No.
guys
No.
than some brunette girl, or because I'm...
Miss Croatia,
You know what I
there's
mean?
certain characteristics that women exhibit that you can tell that she's probably not going to be a good.
Like what?
Listen,
I
he's
will
telling you.
not, I will not.
You know
I
what?
will not go for all of them.
We should get.
Let's go.
We should give her. We should give her one. We should give her one.
Yeah, what?
So,
First
any
go ahead.
girl, right, that constantly, right, is looking for a guy's attention,
Yeah.
belongs to the streets. Can you play that real quick?
I got 5 left.
She belongs to the street.
And I'll say this, right? If you need validation from other men to feel good about yourself, that means two things. That means either you're insecure about your nature, you have a fear of being single, and also as well, that type of girl will put herself in a situation where she's either taken advantage of, or she's either looked at as a piece of meat. So, for example, in that case, looking for attention can lead to a lot of things that you don't happening in your life. So I'll just say that.
All I'm saying is that the caliber of men that you're going after, that you're typically dating, have options, and they're not going to wait around for you.
Yeah.
No, but
to have
that's not
sex
what
with
I'm
them.
saying. That's not what we had a whole different topic.
Okay, so your
Right?
complaint is what? How does a man know if a girl is promiscuous?
Yeah, how do you know? Like, it doesn't really say
There's
on it.
certain- so-
Like, there's no...
Yeah, let us know.
What are the
There's
ways?
a bunch of character traits that women show that make.
Like what?
Seeking
Okay.
attention from different guys.
Okay, seeking attention is one.
Yeah.
Seeking attention,
And then
dressing provocatively for no reason.
Yep.
Constantly being in parties and going out in certain situations, being in
will
exclusive
you
clubs and
know?
parties.
See, I don't have that one.
Wait, hold on.
I'm always home.
Because
Honey.
having her Cash App or her Venmo on her Instagram, or having an OnlyFans or any type of other situation that allows her to make money from men and
Wait,
sex.
but my OnlyFans doesn't have nudes, so I'm just saying.
But we
But
see,
you can
we don't know that
still
though.
not know.
Oh, feet pics.
All those things
She has
still
feet pics,
don't...
guys. Feet pics.
Because
All
here's the
these
thing.
things still don't automatically mean that I
No,
sleep
but
around.
if you add all these things and you stagger them together, and there's more and more and more red flags, there's a high likelihood that the woman is probably promiscuous. And then you can also tell when you go on a date with her how she acts, her attitude towards men. Like right now, I'll be honest with you, a girl that says men are trash off rip like that, 9 out of 10 times
Has
has
been
been
through a
fucked
lot.
by a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
Your fit.
And kicked to the curb.
Do you check the past of the girl? Like,
Do I look at
Let-
if I'm gonna date her seriously?
before you date her.
If I'm gonna date a girl seriously, like where she gets in a relationship from me, I'm a vet her for like a year plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full year.
A year plus?
Mhm.
A year
Before
plus.
you ask her to be your girlfriend.
I don't ask
No,
a girl to
we
be my
ask.
girl at all. She's gotta ask me.
She
So
gotta
what
accept.
if she was trash like 5 years ago?
Because
but
you're
now
the
she clean?
prize.
I'll be honest, man.
Surprise.
If a girl was promiscuous in the past, I would not commit to her because
What does it even mean for you to be promiscuous?
She belongs to the
Wait,
streets.
I have a question.
Being a model?
Yo, Myron,
No,
I
I'm
take it back.
serious,
I
like-
called you Taylor Swift.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna call
cry.
you
Stop.
young Martha Stewart.
I'm gonna cry.
Promiscuous means-
Because
I'm
being
gonna
a
cry. I'm
model,
gonna
so she's
tear
a
up on
model,
your show.
we're promiscuous because
No,
we take pictures
no,
where we're
it
in a
means-
bikini
No.
and we're making money off of it.
no,
Like,
no. But what
we're
I am
promiscuous.
saying,
We're
what
for
I am
the
saying,
streets.
no. What I am saying is this.
She works in nightlife for the streets.
Hey! Are you gonna listen, or are you gonna actually? Because you're not actually listening. You're just like you just want to complain. I'm telling you the truth that if you work showing your body all the time on the internet, a lot of guys aren't going to take you seriously. Yes, there's going to be anomalies here or there, but more than likely at some point, he's probably going to tell you, hey, I don't want you to do this anymore, or he's going to want access to your Instagram or whatever it is avenue that you're using to show your body off.
Yeah.
Guys just don't
He's
like
right
it, man.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's right
agree.
though.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
if a guy really does care about you and he's like with you in that moment and you're doing all that stuff, he's gonna tell you flat out, I don't want you doing this no more.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
not, we're done.
And again, I only use the example, guys, because a lot of you guys got mad about, well, you're surprising her with like you're paying for other girls' stuff. I only use that so that we can have a point of origin of you guys to feel betrayal, right? That betrayal of him paying for another woman's thing.
Yeah.
Now that you have that pain and that feeling, then I had to tell you that's how men feel when you show your body on the internet. It's just that most guys aren't going to admit that to you because what's going to happen? The shaming language. You're insecure, little dick energy, blah, blah, blah. Because men are shamed for being territorial with their women and protecting them from their self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you wonder why you meet a guy, right? Things are going okay for like 2-3 months, and all of a sudden he's like,
he starts ghosting you.
Yeah,
because
that does
once
happen.
again,
Well, that's
all you
me.
were to him was a smash. He played the game long enough, got what he wanted, and now he's out.
Yeah, and you didn't offer value in that time frame as well. Let me put some on the girl because the girls always blame the guy for being a fuckboy. If a guy's fucking you for 2 or 3 months and then he leaves you, you didn't add enough value to his life to the point that another girl, you didn't beat out the other girls if he had some. That's really what it comes down to. A lot of girls, they get mad at me when I say, you want to sleep with a guy, you need to wake up before him, clean a spot, have food ready, add to his life. And a lot of girls look at me like, are you speaking Chinese? Ha ha ha. And they laugh at me. But that's how you keep a guy around.
You're right. You're right. 100% facts.
And yes, and yes.
And also at his business. Like for example, I'm sure that Dominique, you help Marco with his business and vice versa.
Fit
right?
is right.
And guess what?
That's right.
He chose you over every other girl because guess what? You added value to his life. And vice
Yeah, but
versa.
before we became serious, you think I was getting up and cleaning his house just because we were fucking? No.
No.
No, but when you
But I'm
guys
saying-
together,
Yeah,
obviously
once we
you
got
add
together,
value
you
to his
create-
life.
Yes,
Yeah.
then you have that responsibility towards someone, but that shouldn't be the deal. Okay, so it's not easy to make it clear between a woman and a man if things are going to be made serious. Because like you said, like we all said, people lie, right? So like you said, those 2 or 3 months that the guy was fucking or whatever, then he disappeared because you didn't add value. Like what? Him coming back every day and continuing to fuck you doesn't like support him saying that you don't add value. Clearly,
All right, so we got to
value
add some
somewhere.
accountability. Guys, this is very dangerous thinking right here.
I'm asking
because it's on the woman.
To
Once a
choose.
man has sex, ladies, I'm just gonna have to tell you guys the cold hard truth. Once a man has sex, he has the leverage, not you. It's on you now to keep him. It's not on him anymore. He's gotten the sex. So now if you can't add value, you're gonna get to the curb. A lot of girls blame the guy. Oh, he's a fuck boy, blah, blah, blah. He smashed me for 2 months and just left me. He left you because you didn't add value. Let me tell you guys something.
Hold on,
It
can I
is
say
not
something real
tough. Let me finish.
Okay.
It is not easy for men to get sexual access. So once a guy has sex with a girl and he's hooking up with her, he's not going to just drop that unless she is useless and he has other girls that can replace her. So I'm telling you, if he's having sex with you, especially for months at a time, and then he just ghosts, you didn't add enough value. Sorry, go ahead.
You're putting a lot of emphasis on this value and cooking and cleaning and waking up earlier and but that woman gets cheated on, gets left, that doesn't mean that
If he cheats on you, it's because of you.
no.
But in his case,
No, some guys have a problem though. Some guys really do have a problem.
Okay, you know what?
Hold on.
Let's hold on. I love that.
Let me ask the question.
No,
let me
go ahead,
ask the question.
sure.
Because it's like, well, if you do these things, then you'll be kept. That's what it sounds like. But that's not the case because there's a lot of women who cook, who clean, who suck, who fuck, who get left.
And there's ones
Hold
that
on, hold on.
don't and they stay with
Let me ask you this though, right? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Who chose the guy?
You.
You, right? So you chose a
Sure.
guy that you wanted to be that guy,
Right.
but he wasn't mentally there. So see, this all falls back on your choice. So I could say, for example, I chose a chick and she cheated on me. But guess what? I chose a hoe. That's my fault.
We gotta get
So you
Keith
chose a
back
guy.
on the phone.
He isn't committed to you fully, treating you badly. That was your choice. All we're saying, ladies,
Wait,
for
I have
example,
something to say.
Valentina, let him finish.
no. All we're saying, for example, in this case, is that most people make choices in life and then they complain about the consequences. All we're saying to you women on the panel, is if you're going to choose a guy, make sure that this guy is going to take care of you. 1, 2, has the best interest at heart, and 3, actually wants you. Because it's one thing to give it to somebody that doesn't want you, and you want them to want you when they don't really want you.
And I'm going to take the more controversial side.
I bowed down.
Men don't cheat. They just have
My
sex. Women
sensei.
cheat. Men don't cheat.
Now we trolling.
No, I'm not trolling. I'm speaking facts.
This is crazy. You're abusing now. It's the abuse for me.
No. You guys can get mad about it. I'm gonna say
No
it
one's
right now.
upset. You're just abusing.
No. I'm not abusing. Men don't cheat. They have sex. The way men and women show commitment is completely different.
Us guys, we can fuck like every bitches, but we don't have feelings for them.
Yes.
Oh,
exactly.
that's true.
Exactly. So
That's true.
Most we love
I'm not
someone.
arguing that. I'm not arguing that is
can
not
happen.
true. But what I am arguing is that it's not called cheating.
Right.
No, it's not cheating. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it's not cheating.
That I don't understand.
Okay, let me tell you why it's not cheating. Remember how I told you guys that it's betrayal when a man is providing security to another woman, and then we were able to equate that to a woman showing her body on the internet. So men and women show fidelity differently. They show commitment differently. A man shows commitment to you when he supports you, he's taking care of you, putting a house over your head, food in your stomach, taking care of you and your kids. That's how a man shows commitment. Okay. Women show commitment by not having sex with other people, because you got to understand that a man's security and provisioning is his prized asset. A woman's sexuality is her prized asset. Once again, ladies, you always use the same lens of female commitment to try to apply it to men. Men can 100% have sex with 100 women and love his wife the same way, but it does not work the same way.
A woman can't do that with a man?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Nah, that's cap.
No.
Yeah, that's cap. Oh man,
Let's be real here.
Let me finish, Fresh. Let me finish, because I gotta really explain this all the way. A woman, if she has sex with multiple dudes, she's got to get to a certain point to be able to do that. And she ain't gonna be able to do that most of the time. Most women aren't able to detach sex from emotion like men are. Men are built to do it because we're built to spread seed. Women are built to carry their egg for the best man that comes their way. Women are designed to be monogamous to an extent, while men are 100% designed to be promiscuous.
9
It's
months.
just that women don't like hearing this because it lets men exercise sexual liberation while women are not able to exercise it. And let's keep it real. Feminism is all about giving women sexual liberation and letting them have free choice and everything like that. You can have free choice, but that's going to come with some free consequences as well, where men are not going to take you seriously for being promiscuous. So the thing is this, men show commitment far differently than women do. You're using a female lens of commitment with cheating, with fidelity. That's a woman's way of showing commitment. A man shows commitment when he spends money on you and takes care of you. That's the difference between men and women.
Okay, real quick. Do you want any other guy other than Marco?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, obviously, you have an emotional tie to Marco, right?
Right.
So off rip, you're not going to say, you know what? Damn, this guy looks fine. I'm going to go to him. But a guy will say, you know what? And she's hot. I'll bang her.
See, but that's not the case. I won't go bang somebody, but there may be a thought that crossed my mind. Oh, I would fuck him or something like that.
Yeah,
That's
but he's
not
a man,
considered.
you're a woman. You're a woman. Stop comparing the two. That's penis, vagina.
Like the problem is that I need you to like step out of the feet. Like a lot of, and this is the thing. Women, you guys are gonna not like me saying this, but women are innately selfish. And the reason why you guys are innately selfish is because you got to care for yourself and more importantly, your children. So it's very difficult for you guys to look at things from a male perspective. But what I'm trying to say is that you got to understand that just because you wouldn't do it as a woman, you're applying your female lens again, because like that's betrayal. I'm not going to cheat on him. That is not the same way that men view sex and men view the world. We don't look at the world emotionally like women do. You guys use emotion first. Men use logic and reason first. In other words, this girl's hot. She's available. I need to procreate. She's down. I'm going to do it. Woman is like, this guy's hot, but you know what? I can't do it because I'm emotionally tied to this guy. I can't do it. So what I'm trying to say is that for a woman to have sex with a man takes far more than it takes for a man to have sex with a woman. So therefore, you can't apply your lens of commitment to a man because we're completely different in the way we're wired to have sex.
Yeah, you're right on that.
I was just more so saying if this is for your fan base is to help guys with dating, right?
Yeah.
So you're giving them the advice of if you end up in a relationship,
you can
fuck other women because it's not cheating, right?
I never said that.
I'm
what I
asking.
did say is this. Most men are not able to exercise that. Most guys have to be monogamous by virtue because most guys are average.
Yeah.
But keep it stacked with you. If you're a higher status man, you're earning a certain amount of money, you look a certain way, a certain height, whatever it may be, you're attractive to a large demographic of women, you are absolutely within your right to have sex with as many women as you want. Because going back to what I was saying with the candy store analogy, you don't earn your sexual abundance. We do. Since the day you were 18 years old, you've had options with men and you've had privileges and abilities to attract higher status men that we would never get in a lifetime with women. So men must earn their value. So therefore, they're able to exercise it if they've reached that pinnacle. The key is that only a small minority of men can actually exercise this and have women accept it. You're a Drake, you're a Future, you're a rapper, athlete, etc.
Yeah.
Women will share a high value man since the beginning of time. Genghis Khan, all these rulers, etc. It's just that, let's keep it a stack. Women don't like hearing that because women are told we're equal to men. So we should be able to do anything a man can do. No, you can't. And as a matter of fact, if you do act like a man, you're going to repulse a lot of men. You're going to inhibit your ability to lock down a man of value. Men and women are completely different. Our mating strategies are different. And a high status guy can cheat, but he's got to be high status enough that the girl will tolerate it. But most women will if you're high status enough. If Drake had 20 girls, which he probably does, they all accept it.
Yep.
A man has too many, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but we're talking about average guys on the podcast.
Yeah, I get that.
You guys are not Drake or Future.
But we're trying to get guys to that point where they're a top 20% man, where women will accept them. We're trying to get our guys there.
Wait, so where they get accepted, where the men have like multiple women because like they're
is that the goal?
Yeah, is that the goal?
That's every man's goal.
That's everyone's goal.
The cars we drive, the business we do, the things we do is to get women. Think about it.
Whether guys want to admit it or not,
you guys don't understand what we love to fuck.
Yeah.
No, I understand that you guys love to fuck. No, for sure. Like I understand that. Like I was just
say it louder.
Understand, like this is the podcast to do that.
So this
like
world
I understand.
This world that you see, the cameras, the lights.
It's a man's world, girl.
It was built by men for the purposes of increasing their chances of procreating with attractive women. Men create and build to attract women. That's why men work and they will go and slave at a job. That's why I told you, a man shows love to you when he's slaving at work to earn the money to bring it back to you without anything and not expecting anything in return except for sexual access. That is why men take such serious problems with a woman showing their body to everyone on the world when he's going to work to come back to you, feeling that should be his because he's killing himself to go out there and earn it for you. That's why men are very territorial with women. Most guys aren't going to admit this. They're going to lie and say, "No, I'm okay with it. I'm comfortable with it." Blah blah blah. But guys are to some degree are going to if they do allow it, they're going to want some control over it.
The level of insecurity is just like
it's not insecurity.
It seems like
it's not insecurity
because you're saying that the only way that it's okay is if they have access to it.
Yes, because if you leave a woman to her own devices, she's going to probably fuck something up. I'll be honest about it. Yeah.
Wait, you said what?
Then I have nothing for
If you leave a woman, you guys don't like this. If you leave a woman to her own devices, a lot of the time, it's been in biblical texts, religious texts all over the place. Without a man's leadership, she will inherently self-destruct to some degree. She will. She's gonna get involved. She's gonna get involved in some kind of activity that's going to lower her value, whether it's drugs, being promiscuous, whatever it may be. It's going to lower her value. I didn't make the rules, but this is just the way it is.
Okay. Real quick.
So, think like 1%. It's funny looking at the married man's face on the pen as mine tries to truth bombs. I can slowly see him questioning his decision to marry that. Oh, shit. Come on, nigga. What? Oh, damn. You guys got a rebuttal for this? She's giving you the evil side eye because you're dropping too much knowledge. Guys, most people are gonna fight me on
the
this.
OnlyFans chicks?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
No, my wife don't have OnlyFans.
Boom, there you go.
See, there you go.
You're wrong.
Yeah, there you go. She don't have it.
Okay. So
I think we have last two.
Everyone get that?
We have what?
No, we have
last
last three girls. They need to finish.
Oh yeah, last three
Last
girls.
thoughts.
First I want to say thank you for the opportunity for being here.
Yeah, I mean,
and I think this is mainly for the male viewers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think this was very, very inspirational for us women because everything you said, it makes me more motivated to work my ass off to be more similar to a man because I'm not looking for a man to
at least you know
support
the
me.
truth now. Yeah.
No, I've been going through that, but I think from everything you guys say, it sounds like, oh my God, these women, they are looking for the man that makes the most money. Like, I think women nowadays, especially because like modern society, we should be the ones looking to make more money, especially more money than men. So we don't have to deal with all like, what do I have to put up with? Like, oh yeah, but he provide me so he can sleep with other women.
Preach.
Like, no, I want to be the one that I'm making my money. I'm the one independent. So I don't have to deal with that crap. And then I can choose who I want to fuck. Oh yeah, this one and that one. So thank you. That was very inspirational.
Amen.
Okay.
That's
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
I mean, hey man, that's one response to the truth. That's one response.
Valentina?
Well, I enjoyed the show. I just want to say something with what she said.
Yeah.
And with the whole like back and forth, why can't you just like grow as a team, like with you and your man?
Like an empire.
Because like, okay, so I understand you guys are doing the podcast like for male to like get pussy and shit, right? So what, like, there is not like, okay, because you guys did say like
Women don't build, they move in.
Nah,
I'm just gonna
really.
keep it a stack. Like women don't build, they move in.
Why can't he move in with me?
Okay, so wait, I have a question. So you know how you're saying,
I
okay,
pay the bills.
women move in, right?
It's not gonna work.
Aren't
They
you?
don't, they don't build.
They
They
don't.
build. They are
I have a
building.
question for you.
Changes are happening.
real
You
quick,
gotta
go ahead.
accept that.
Would you like your wife to
Seriously.
be to like girls?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I would have
Okay.
multiple wives though.
Would it stop you to have like multiple women? Because you say that's
Yeah, I would have multiple wives. I would have multiple girls. 100%. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have one that like to fuck girls with you, like it should be enough for you, no? Or you still want more girls?
Yeah, I mean, I would have multiple wives, multiple
You-
girls. Yeah.
Wives.
Whatever,
Okay,
either or.
I have a
regardless,
question.
yeah.
There's guys like
okay,
him,
so
really.
yeah, like you
There's
just
guys
like
like-
multiple women, like that's just your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Can
feel
I
like
ask
if
you
a
another
man
question?
wants to get, I think if a man works to get to a certain point, he should be able to have as much sexual access as he can afford.
I want to ask one question. You
Sure.
earlier in the show, you said women ask you out. Can you say one of the times a woman has asked you out?
Oh yeah, I'm curious.
I was so curious, but like they took away the mic. I was like, wait, I want to know.
So yeah, because my rule is if I'm gonna date a girl seriously, I'm a vet her for a year, and then she's got to ask me out. But yeah, girls have asked me out, but I don't.
Give us
Okay,
an
how?
example.
Like,
Why don't you have a lot of wives right now? Or girlfriends right now?
Guys, you see this?
Okay.
You guys
Okay,
see
this is funny.
this shaming technique?
This is funny.
This is excellent. No. This is great. This is great,
Yeah.
guys. This is excellent. This is what women do when they don't like your views, and
We're
they're
just
going to
questioning
try to
your
attack
theory.
you, your
No.
masculinity.
Reply the question.
How many girlfriends do you have?
Seeking
I don't
arrangements
think anyone's
account.
attacking. I think they're just asking the questions.
If
Like
your theories
we,
work.
we said, you know, we were single, or you know, our situations, what we had.
Has
going
it
on,
worked
so
for
we're just
you?
Curious as to what your situation is.
Well, I like this because what you ladies don't understand is that a man's strategy to succeed and a woman's strategy to succeed are two different things. So, me having a girlfriend doesn't necessarily make me successful as a man.
But you have multiple girls because that's what you're telling them.
Why
Yeah.
now? Why now? How
Yeah.
many girls you have?
Yeah.
How many
Bro.
girls you got?
You see my stories, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
What do you?
there goes fresh again.
No. What do you always see?
Girls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Every day. 10, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I
No
mean, we
matter.
don't
No, I'm
gotta.
talking
Okay,
about
but let's
dating.
be-
Not
Dating, not
flirting. Not flirting, like
Yes,
dating.
yeah.
Do you date girls?
Oh, you mean like
you have a
serious?
girlfriend?
Serious?
Yeah, do you have girlfriends that you love?
Like how many
Because you
girls?
use the word wives.
Yeah, because for example, like us being single is not the same thing as a girl being single. So for me, like I'm dating, having fun, doing what I do.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
Yeah.
about so from now you still didn't find no wife to marry. Like
Oh,
no
no,
girl to
yeah,
marry.
We're not trying
That's
to
what
get
I'm-
married.
Yeah, we're not trying to get married.
Oh, okay.
So here's the thing. Marriage
Exactly, guys.
is a marriage is a
He's not
woman's
trying to get married.
marriage is a woman's goal.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily always a man's goal,
But
unless
you want
maybe he might.
multiple wives.
Let him finish his
Can you let me
thought.
finish?
Just saying.
So I'm saying I would have, if I was to get married, I would have multiple wives and/or dating multiple girls at the same time. But regardless, I would always be polygamous. But what I'm saying is that you're asking me, hey, has a girl asked you out?
No, I didn't ask you that. I said, how did the girl ask you out?
She says, hey, well, what are we?
Yeah.
Women are never gonna straight say like, I want to be in a relationship with you. She's always gonna like try to insinuate, well, where are we? Where do we stand? Whatever it may be. And I'm just gonna be like, well, listen, I'm not ready for that. You wouldn't want to. I don't think we could take that to the next
But
level.
that's not
I'm
her
like, "Damn."
asking you out.
That's
A woman asking you out is like, hey, like a formal way would be like, hey, I want you to be my man. Now it's your way of responding to me. I'm not ready for that. But if she goes, what are we? You guys are just fucking.
Okay,
She's
listen,
not
you
asking
can
out.
give that optimal
that's
situation or
true.
whatever, but we live in reality.
Yeah.
And we understand that women never speak overtly like that.
I would speak like that. I don't
Okay,
know.
well that's you.
That's you.
Again,
That's
once
you.
again, I
You
need
bitches
you
need to start talking like that.
I need you to understand that the world doesn't revolve around you. Most women don't communicate that way. They're going to ambiguously ask, where do we stand? How are we? Well, they're not going to want to, because here's the thing. They want to be able to have that plausible deniability if they get rejected. Women
Yeah.
don't like getting rejected. So they're never going to say, will you date me? No, they're going to say, where are we? Where do we stand? So where are we going with this? They're going to ask like that.
Right.
So yes, girls have asked me that. But what I'm saying is that I see what you guys are doing. You guys are trying to apply the female metric of success, which is locking a guy down
No.
over
because-
to us,
Wait.
which men win when they're dating as many girls they want to date and doing what they want to do and having that freedom. You know what I'm saying? This is why men are the gatekeepers to relationships and marriage.
But then that doesn't support what you were saying about how, well, in my opinion, it doesn't support what you were saying about how the whole, like, almost like the American dream, like you're supposed to be a wife. So you're supposed to be a girlfriend, then you find a husband, then you guys have kids.
Notice how we're saying that this is a woman's success trajectory.
Yeah.
And then men are supposed to have multiple women.
I said that.
So
that's
how
what you
does that
said, though.
that
So
kind
I
of
was
contradicts
asking-
what you're saying?
That goes back to what Kevin was saying when he was saying that a child is best raised with a 2-parent household.
Okay.
You're conflating
He
what
did
you
say
and Kevin
that.
were talking about.
He did say that, but after that, you said that a woman is supposed to take care of her kids, clean the house for the man.
I said no. You're mixing things up.
You're saying that that's how to keep them in?
No, this is exactly what it was. I said if you have a child out of wedlock, that's on you because you had the option to have the child or not. So you got to take accountability for having the kid out of wedlock. You should have gotten married to the man prior to having the child. Now, going back to what I was saying before about why women get ghosted. Women get ghosted because they don't offer value a lot of the time to a guy that they're casually having sex with. And what you said before was, well, why should I clean his place or cook his place if we're just fucking in the beginning? Well, the reason why is because once the man has sex with you, he now has the leverage. If you want to keep him around, you have to add value.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
But what does that have to do with you having multiple women and then stating that is the ultimate goal, but then also stating that a woman is supposed to be faithful and she is the ultimate goal of being wifed up, and that is what a guy wanted to.
Because men and women have two different relationship goals. A woman's goal is to find a man,
and lock her down, right?
And lock him down.
So then men's goal is to have more than one woman.
It's to fuck.
Sexual access to as many women as possible. So, and if his value is high enough, not only will he be able to have sexual access with as many women as possible, those women will accept the fact that he's a top tier man and allow him to conduct his sexual strategy without any type of hindrance, aka a Drake, a Future, a celebrity athlete, a rich man, whatever.
That's celebrities and rich men and that have high status though, but not men that are not of that nature. Not the men that are watching you, unless they have high status. Then you guys might have that.
Guys, we're teaching guys to get to that point.
Yeah,
where they know how to successfully maneuver women, understand how women think, how women mate select, etc. Because whether you guys believe it or not, and you guys don't like what we're saying, we understand you guys very well. Because we understand the unpleasant realities of how women really mate select. Miss Croatia said earlier, I want a loyal guy that's nice and cool and whatever. No, that's not what women are attracted to and aroused by. What women are attracted to and aroused by are politically incorrect things that they're never going to admit. They want their ass spanked. They want their hair pulled. They want a guy that's not an asshole, that's going to not treat them like they're sugar and spice and everything nice and put them in their place when they need to.
Exactly.
That's what women.
And long story short,
long story short,
girls say one thing but do next.
Exactly.
But so, you're 100% right.
We're gonna end this.
Okay, so this was a great show, guys.
We're gonna
wait, no, hold on.
No.
You have thoughts?
If Valentina was
go ahead.
So it's my second time being on the show. I enjoyed it. I still feel the same way about you. Fresh, you're still my
hey, and she's back too. And she's back.
What do you feel about me?
Dang, Fresh.
Fresh is my dog. I still agree with Fresh. I agree with Fresh. Fresh is cool.
Oh,
you're
good
just
boy,
too strict.
good boy.
Oh, I'm supposed to be the asshole.
No, because you're like, no, I just need 10 million bitches and this. And
well, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
I understand, but I do. No, I understand.
But that's why women. That's why you gotta be independent.
Hold on. What I want to say is just how there's different type of women, there is different type of men. What Marco was saying, he might have a wife and the wife might like another girl. He's good here. Now you're saying your perspective on that is like, no, I need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be happy, like separately. Like we can't come together, which goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. Why can't a woman and a man come together again? Like which I was saying, like growing together.
Like everybody's happy.
Yeah, because just you were saying at the beginning also, men look into a girl into what she brings to value, like what she brings to the table, right? And then at the beginning it was like, oh no, girls look too much because we're trying to find a man that's higher up than us, right? But you guys are doing the same thing.
No, because men don't care about a woman's potential to earn money. Women do.
Some men. I don't.
No, okay, but no, I'm talking about just cooking and cleaning.
That's how women provide value. Yeah.
Wise.
Women provide value by nurturing. Men provide value by providing security and resources.
Then why would men need multiple nurturers?
Exactly.
Men don't
because men like variety and they like. You really can't grasp this concept of men wanting to have sex with a lot of girls.
I grasp the concept. I'm just asking you questions, and I don't think you like me asking questions.
No. I don't mind it. It's just that like I've said it multiple times, that men's sexual strategy is to have sex with as many women as possible.
But
You just
sex
don't like
and
the answer.
nurture is two different things.
It's facts.
No, sex and nurture is two different things. It's two different things.
Okay.
Having sex is literally just having sex. Nurturing is like, okay, babe, let me wake up and make you
Take care.
some
Okay.
food
Yeah,
after we
of
had
course.
sex. That's
Okay.
two different
Yeah,
things.
no, but
Nurturing.
men,
Because Dominique
men
asked two different. Is that the question
Okay.
you were asking? Because that's two different things.
Men,
Okay.
men
Okay.
want physical. Yeah, you'll get sex from the guy, but if you want to keep him around, you have to nurture.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know, but I was saying something
Okay.
completely different.
So this was a
But yeah,
great show.
It was a great show.
Can I say goodbye, everyone?
20 minutes. So just hear people putting them out there.
So, a little secret. Who's been to Mr. Jones here? Just want to ask. Everybody raise your hand.
Everybody,
I have not. So
Let's go.
I have
This
not.
weekend.
Also, guys that are the opposite of everything that he is stating, DM me. I like you guys, not the other one.
Yo,
She likes
fuck me,
simps,
Malcolm,
Dubai.
Nice
guys.
Boat
Nice
trips.
guys. Go ahead and DM her. Other than that, guys, thank you for coming on the show, and we will catch you guys on the
Peace
next
out.
one. Peace.
Later.